I'm here, guys. Give me a minute. So, it is just now the end of the first quarter. I don't think I've missed much. The Raiders have a 14-6 lead. Hold on, I'm still getting my shit set up here. I had a friend come by that and seen in a while. And after that Lions-Bears game, I didn't even care to start my stream on time. Second and 9. Dak completely misses Michael Gallup, who was covered anyway. We got a flag. Excuse me one moment. I've got to get my stream on my phone. I don't think that pass was catchable either. Romo's run. I thought I missed way more than this game. It's only the end of the first quarter, and this game's been on for like an hour. See, the Raiders have come to play, but I'm sure this game will be a microcosm of their season where they start out strong and then fade late. How do I sound? Okay. Tony Pollard and, oh boy, still going to the Raider 45. I got to get into this game. I've missed the whole first quarter. There's 44 seconds to go. There's a flag. This run's coming back. I did see where Deshaun Jackson managed to not fumble the ball at the 1. How about that? What's up, Michael? I apologize for the late start. I had a friend come over that I hadn't seen in a while. But I'm here now. I suffered through that Lions game. I honestly just needed a break to get through these next 2 games because we're going to stream the rest of this game and the night game. Cowboys get flagged for holding on a huge run by Pollard. I had my stream stuff set up because I knew I was going to start late, and as soon as my friend left, I wanted to be able to come in here and start. Schultz, who I thought about grabbing for fantasy this week, but I'm going with Dawson Knox against the Saints for tight ends. I have the Patriots defense this weekend. Hoping for big things from them on Sunday. See, the Cowboys missed an extra point. The Raiders were up by 8. Things are going well so far. This is going to ruin my parlay if it stays this way. But, of course, I'm cheering for the Raiders. End of the first quarter. At halftime, I'm going to try to make it to halftime. Halftime, I'm treating myself to some Hershey cream pie. I got a Hershey cream pie in the fridge. So I'm going to try to make it to halftime. It's 14-6 Raiders. Start of the second quarter. Raiders are the Raiders are just as alive as anyone. They've gotten their ass blown out 2 weeks in a row. But look at their record. They're just as alive as anybody in their own division, much less the rest of the AFC. So the Raiders are not done. The Cowboys are trying to battle for the 1 seed and clinch their division. But the Eagles, have you seen the Eagles' schedule? The Eagles have an easy schedule coming up. They get the Giants twice. They get the Jets, I think. So the Eagles could bounce back into this thing. The Cowboys are short-handed on a short week, and they got to turn around and play next Thursday against the Saints. The Saints are pretty short-handed. The Saints aren't going to have Kamara or Ingram tonight. I think the Bills are going to win that game. As long as they take care of the ball. And I was going to say stop the run, but the Saints don't have Ingram or Kamara. That should be winnable. I got worried earlier that the Lions were going to fuck up and win a game. Michael, I almost texted you today and wanted to be like, you know what, change my pick to Lions because I had a feeling. And then Lions did Lions things late in that game. And that was like the most poorly managed last 2 minutes of a game I've seen all year by a head coach. And I like Dan Campbell, but he butchered that so badly. And it's a damn shame. The Lions had a chance to win. And now Matt Nagy's job is saved for another week because they can be like, look, we won. We're in the playoff hunt. Everything's fine, which is what crap organizations like the Chicago Bears do. They beat the Lions barely, 16-14. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Everybody gets to keep their jobs. I was kind of hoping the Lions would blow them out so Nagy would get fired. Washington and Philly are creeping back into this. Philly has a real easy schedule, if I remember correctly. Washington is explosive on offense. Dallas is crippled by injuries at the moment. If the Raiders can pull one off here, you got a chance, my friend. Vikings-Niners, that's another big game. Is that this weekend? I can't remember. Is that game coming up soon? I can't remember when it is. lot more games that you wouldn't expect to mean something are going to mean a lot with the extra team and how everybody's records are so close at the bottom of the NFC and the entire AFC.
First touchdown on the board.
2nd and 10, Dallas. A lot of Pollard today. I like that. I think Pollard should be the feature back. And Dak misses a wide open Brown. Dak's just been off. He's been off today. He was really off against the Chiefs. None of the offensive line wasn't holding up either, but he's missing throws that he usually makes. Vikings-Niners, that is a big game. Michael, I thought about switching to the Lions, but I'm glad I stuck with my instincts. I was like, the Lions are going to win today, and they should have. 3rd and 10. Dak steps up, and Schultz drops it. It would have been a first down. The Cowboys are just all out of sync. No CD, no Amari. Schultz, how do you drop this?
This should have been caught. Perfect throw. It's a terrible catch. But teams are hanging, Jim, on these guys longer, and they're saying you've got to take.
Look at that fucking sun. Whoever designed this building should be shot.
Become a little problem when all of a sudden the sun is in your eyes. Yes, it is. That's a little idea.
Nah, if the Raiders score here, you can't sign nothing. This team can't play defense, and the Cowboys can explode at any time. Don't trust the Raiders' defense, even if the Raiders do score here.
At the 22.
Trust me, we're all Raiders fans today.
3 yards. Guys are getting tired.
Hey, the Lions covered. The Lions lost, but they covered. That game stunk. My favorite part of the game was Joe Buck and Troy Aikman shitting all over it. I can't remember the last time I've heard them make so many smart-ass comments about the two teams playing, especially the Lions. They were crapping on the Lions pretty good. Aikman must still be bitter about that playoff loss.
On Sunday. Some of you will see that on CBS. Here's a 1st and 10.
Carr missed Waller earlier, and Micah Parsons can't bring him down. And he gets the ball away. It's incomplete. Parsons should have had a sack there.
And save the sack. Parsons that close to his 9th sack of the rookie season. The Parsons goes up and under, and you just see the speed. I mean, Miller doesn't have a chance. I mean, it just there's a lot of moves, but watch this. He's going to go up and then come back under. So Colton's got to get out of there because he's really fast. But you're not that fast, and he knows that you're trying to get out quick because you're bigger. Not allowing him to get around you on the edge, and he uses that against you. Line up in the eye with the fullback Sutton Smith. Leading the way.
Wasted down. 3rd down now.
And he's tackled by Golston.
Washington's defense is playing better, but I still don't trust them.
I mean, it gives you a manageable situation. You get this 3rd down, no one's going to remember.
It's a shame Chase Young's not around. Suddenly, Eagles fans and Washington fans have new life. Who knew? This game could really make the NFC East mean something again. As soon as I start buying into the Cowboys, they shit themselves. There's a blitz. Doesn't get anywhere close. And a flag. Cowboys look like they'd made the stop. There's a flag there. I think Jordan Lewis for interfering. I thought he made a great play on Hunter Renfrow.
I think you're right. It's going to be another penalty on the Cowboys.
Will they have more penalties than the Lions offense had today?
Holding. Defense number 7. It's a 5-yard penalty.
Holding on Trayvon Diggs. Dude gets a lot of picks, but he gets burnt a lot as well.
Diggs, 4th defensive penalty on the Cowboys, just a minute.
He takes chances.
But you'll see 7 right there. Watch his left hand and right hand right there. He sees that. That is a hold, and that is definitely going to be called, especially when you have 3 guys right there.
Romo just did one of my pet peeves. He said, especially. Back to Jacobs, who goes nowhere.
And he is clobbered at the line of scrimmage by Justin Hamilton. It's a good job by Hamilton sliding down the line. Take a look. You'll see 99 right before the snap. He just slides over, and you see that little gap? That's what disrupts the play. That's a guy who watches film, and all of a sudden shows up by moving right before the snap. Rich Bisaccia, the interim coach, 2-3 in 5 games, won his first 2, they dropped the last 3. Former Cowboys.
Deshaun Jackson already took the top off of this defense earlier. He's down here at the bottom of the screen, but they got the 2 safeties deep.
I was around him. I really like. He's a great coach. He knows football. He knows all 3 phases, and I think they got a steal with him.
Oh, Carr tried to throw a terrible interception. Curse jumped up and tried to snag it. He dropped it. Waller was open behind him, though. Got to lay this one over just a little bit more. Waller was going to catch that. Probably wouldn't have gotten far after that, but
he was like 10 yards behind him. Third down's been
excuse me.
emphasis for the Raiders this week on both sides of the football.
There's a flag. I think the Cowboys jumped.
On the snap, they've got a
First down anyway.
And that's Zay Jones.
It's either a formation penalty on the Raiders or the Cowboys might have jumped.
The former Cowboy linebacker Robert Jones. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. Offside.
Offside. Decline it. First down Raiders. Lined up in the neutral zone.
It looked like he was lined up offside. I mean, when I was looking down the field, I'm like, it's my angle. It's 2 on Parsons for lining up offsides.
God, Carr took a shot, but he threw a great pass here.
You know, that's the thing.
7-on-7, Jones and Diggs.
Third down, they have not made
And Diggs got burned again.
part of the way to move the chains up.
He's slipping, guys. I think he's worried more about breaking the interception record than he is covering anybody. And it's starting to affect him.
First down.
Waller is a beast. God, you see him shrug off those 2 tackles. They're at the Cowboy 36. Oh, and he's hurt. Holding his knee. Shit.
Payne at the 35 falls after a 21-yard gain. Ooh, they cannot afford to lose this guy.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Their best player.
He is the X factor of that offense. They're not running the ball like they should. It's all Waller.
Get rolled up on usually something. Holding that knee area in the left knee. Holding your breath for Raider Nation right there. That is a game-changing player.
He got off the field pretty quickly.
You're exactly right. Even better, sir. Here's the first down.
Screen. Missed tackle on Jacobs. Still going down to the 20.
Pick up 17. Curse had him. Had him for a loss. Turns out
Don't tell me I picked a blowout to stream. I should have streamed the Lions and the Bears. No.
Greg Olsen, offense coordinator for the
I worry about ACLs and shit because I've seen guys straight up run and walk after tearing ACLs. So
Curse misses that tackle. Jacobs, one of his best attributes, Jim, to make it feel like he's going forward. He bounces outside, and the Cowboys knew that. However, they still couldn't stop it. Here's a guy that's called a great game.
now here's a guy.
Offensive coordinator, Greg Olsen. First down. Jacobs.
Nice run. Gain of 9.
9.5 yards picked up. Moreau, a big block on that side. And there's Jacobs going in, and then
Cowboys are going to be digging out of a hole again.
inside, and we just talked about this. And then boom, bounces right outside. And the more you study someone, the more you'll know. That's what he likes to do, so you start to take certain angles.
You had to think something had to give with the Raiders this week after their last 2 games.
For the first time in this game,
Playing Madden 10.
Jacobs back up. Here's Waller.
I used to have Madden 10.
And test it.
Deshaun Jackson in the slot.
Held on second and a foot.
They run it.
Look at the Drake. He's got the
First and goal.
big goal-to-go situation for Las Vegas. Running behind Simpson. Well, as Bisaccia has said our offense just hasn't been on the field enough. It's been just exhausting our defense by failing on our third downs. And wanted to play more complimentary football. That's what they've been doing today. It's just what he ordered up in a short week. Yep, Mars on the sideline.
Part of complimentary football? Let your teammate come in to play quarterback. Mariota, a little different skill set.
Marcus Mariota.
Mariota's the quarterback. Carr's not even on the field. It's a run with Mariota, and it goes nowhere. Can't fault him for trying.
Wasn't fooled, and Carr will return. How many times did you say that on tape this week?
No, they haven't run it much. I mean, that's when he's walking off the field. You're like, good game, Dorn. You should run in there, Major League. Greg Olson's. That's what teams I know.
Tony Romo with the Major League reference.
It just looked like because the way that they were lying on.
Second and goal. 11th play of the drive. Watch Renfro.
Renfro, the slot guy now, but they go back to the run. I like trying to run it in here, but now you're on third down.
Now we've got a third down call coming up.
Well, you can tell as soon as Waller goes to the sideline.
Yeah, Romo's right. As soon as Waller went out of the game, now they want to be a power run team. Waller's over there not getting medical attention.
This is a third down, and you need your
So hopefully he's okay. He didn't get carted off. He's still on the sideline. You're Peyton Hillis? Oh, wait, that was Madden 11, wasn't it? Or Madden 12. I can't remember which. Oh, you had it. Carr missed it.
Out of reach.
Damn.
Daniel Helm,
You got to kick the field goal.
the backup tight end.
Cowboys missed an extra point. You might as well go up by 2 scores. Take every point you can get. They've already given you. That should have been a touchdown. Romo's defending the quarterback here. It looked like a miss by Carr. Ah, yeah, the wide receiver, the tight end hesitated. So, yeah. A little bit on the tight end, he hesitated. Finish the route, kid.
Carlson, 22 yards it is. Kick is good.
17-6.
Chip shot. Converted. It went 74 yards in 13 plays in 6 minutes. Put 4 points on the board.
And I'm just all worried about Waller. Let me check Twitter and see what all I've missed. Of course, didn't miss all the memes about the lines, but we're kind of tired of memeing the lines. We do it every year. Come on, halftime. I want some of that fucking pie we got. Nobody here today ate a single piece of that shit. So it's all mine, which is probably not a good thing, but we'll see. Tell you what, the Eagles have a lot of draft picks. I guess they can afford to fuck up their draft pick by starting to win games and getting the playoff hunt because they've got picks from Miami and all that. Day that Brady retires will be the greatest day. You know, I shouldn't say this because it's karmically bad, but I hope one day this season I hope Brady just gets leveled and has to call it a day. Not a serious, not like a crippling injury, but I hope Brady takes a hit so fucking hard he just has to give up. He should have got hit that hard Monday night against the Giants when he took off running, but of course he's Brady, so nobody tries to hit him. I would knock his ass out.
We're back here in the second quarter.
17-6, a very disappointing effort from the Cowboys so far.
Existence back in 1960. The Cowboys in the NFL, the Raiders in the AFL. And here they go again, meeting for the third time on Thanksgiving Day. Raiders were in here in 2009, 2013.
I like a lot of the Lions' offense. I don't like the quarterback. The offensive line's inconsistent, and the play calling is too fucking conservative. That game today was so frustrating to watch. I'm like, this is a team that just doesn't want it badly enough. They call the game like pussies. I don't know if they want to win as much as they're just tired of losing but don't want to put forth the effort to win. I don't know. Those play calls today were abysmal. Anzalone's like the one guy on their defense that flashes to me.
Drag routes, curl routes, you have to run by him. And I think right now, you're seeing that's what they're going now.
Zeke and Pollard in the game here. There's Gallup. 9 yards.
In the area trying to end it. His first catch. Let's talk back here a little bit. Cowboy up in his career.
He's had a great career. It's been very impressive to watch the development, the improvement. All best team history. And he's still growing. He's still young, you know what I mean? He gets better every year, which is a testament to his work ethic.
Just his sixth year. As they hand it off and pick up.
Pollard gets the first down.
Pollard able to pick it up. Again, Dak today, when you talk about the absence of Cooper and Lamb, you're talking about 94 combined catches on the season and 11 touchdowns between them.
At least they got Tyron Smith back today.
So trying to overcome that, it's a lot.
It is a lot, and that's especially when I told you how those teams are getting their hands on their
Do.
receivers, right? Makes it tougher. Now, the Raiders don't do that a lot, so when they do, they need to make sure because they play zone.
And Dak on the run. Rolling across his body. It's called for a short gain. Schultz got clobbered, shoulder to shoulder, though. And they're going to flag it.
And a flag comes out near midfield.
Or is it on something else?
See if he was defenseless or not.
No, that was a clean hit. It better be for something else and not that damn hit.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness.
Yep, they called it.
Number 52. This 15-yard penalty.
First down, Dallas.
The flag is first down.
Well, from that angle, it looked pretty bad.
At the very end here, you can't lunge at someone.
Okay, fair enough.
Neck. I mean, there's like 5
Fair
people
enough.
that-
Upon further review, that's a good call.
Helmet to helmet, lunge, launch, whatever.
But it's still football, you know.
Do it. And that puts
I'm
them
just saying it's still football.
at the 43.
Pollard for 2.
About the 40.
Pollard is getting a lot of work. And Zeke's going to come in and score some 1-yard touchdowns near the goal line. He's the Cam Newton of running backs. Or would Cam Newton be the Cam Newton of running backs?
At home,
I benched Cam this week. I'm going with Herbert against the Broncos.
possession up and down the field. Other than the Denver game, they've just been darn near unstoppable. So
Because Kyler Murray's on a bye, and I don't trust Cam yet.
this drive.
Pump fake. Oh, Dak clobbered as he throws. Threw towards a lot of black shirts. Yannick Ngakoue knocked the shit out of him.
On the release, it'll be 37.
Tyron Smith just doesn't come out. It's a wrong play in his eyes.
Oh.
Wow, that's... Watch right here. He's going to somehow go back inside. He's supposed to block him. But you see
Yoit.
Ngakoue come free.
He hesitated for a moment.
It's like he thought it was a different play, like a pull. And that happened. That communication happened in Kansas City on an early third down. And Dak got hit pretty hard then as well.
5 receivers to Prescott.
Blitz. Oh, and Dak missed. Wilson was wide open, but the pressure threw off the throw, I think.
Before, for unnecessary roughness.
Clean hit by Perryman on Dak that time on a blitz.
Forced the incompletion.
You want to go for it, Mike? It's the territory of the field where they would think about going for it, but I think they're going to punt here.
4-by-1 formation. And you're going to watch
They're near the Raider 40. It's 4th and 7.
Let these guys in loop.
Hey, Carrie.
Guys are on that side of the
Happy
ball.
Thanksgiving.
Hey, they're going to go long field goal here. We're talking
The Cowboys are going to try a 59-yard field goal. Zerline already missed an extra point. Hope they miss this, and then the first Raider play is a 50-yard touchdown to Deshaun Jackson.
He's going to easily get this there, right? But
Play clock running down.
Here's the kick from 59.
And he shanked it. It's no good. Off the left upright. Ain't that a bitch? Maybe they should have just went for it on fourth there like they like to do.
cool shot we just showed. With
Oh, wait, they're not up by 35, so they don't want to go for it on 4th and 7.
Cowboys now field position. This is getting a little scary for
Yeah, boy.
fans. Raider fans are ecstatic.
Washington Philly fans, where are you? $17-6. It's a halftime yet. I want some of that pie, but I'm waiting. I'm being patient. Just want to let that food settle a little more. I ate good today. Yeah, I watched the Bears and Lions game. I'm glad I did not stream it though, but I did watch it. And I didn't get to stream the first quarter of this because I was with a friend of mine that I haven't seen in a while. But I came in here right at the end of the first quarter and we got started. It's the holiday season officially. They're going to turn the Christmas lights on tonight here in town. I would go if I wasn't watching football. Yeah, that kick had the length. It hooked at the end like a golf shot or something. You got a new headset? That's cool. I need a new computer. Well, I don't need a new computer. I just would like to have a second one. It would make my streaming life pretty easy. I'm one computer away from having a good stream. Or I need a tablet. A tablet would be nice. Maybe that's something I can invest in soon. I'd want a really good one, though. So I can watch my NFL buff streams on that. We can really stream whatever game I want to watch. And I could delete Madden off my PS5 because it's just taking up space. Maybe I'll get Madden for free again this year. Actually, I am going to my first wrestling show in over 5 years. I'm going to AEW Battle of the Belts in Charlotte on January 8th. I'm excited about that.
On CBS is sponsored by Ram Trucks. Motor Trend's Truck of the Year.
I am glad to be going to an AEW show. It's about time.
TV stream. Get your TV together.
Oh, yeah, I ate around 3 o'clock.
With your bundle.
As soon in the last 5 minutes of the Lions game, I was eating.
Tracy Wilson, all thankful to be able to share this holiday with you.
Raiders are at the 49. Deshaun Jackson up top with Trayvon Diggs. Diggs is dropping off. And it's play action. And Carr's looking that way. Look out! Strip sack. Ball's out. Raiders recover. And gain about a yard out of it.
I think that probably is a fumble.
That looked like a fumble to me. But the Raiders recover.
It plays out like it's an incompletion, but I think this is a fumble just watching it live. Let's see. Basham comes flying in 93.
Yep, that's a fumble.
That's a fumble.
Good recovery
So
there.
he hits the ball before the ball has to be going
Carr
forward.
got completely blindsided.
Simpson would recover. There he is.
They gain a yard out of it.
Some of the bounces and calls are going against the Cowboys today, and the Raiders have had.
And they go back to the run up the gut with Kenyon Drake for 2. Don't waste this field position.
That's actually Kenyon Drake for a couple. Let's go to Trace.
Well, Jim, we all know how important Darren Waller is to this offense. He is on the bike right now.
Boy, don't they have an extra long halftime because it's Thanksgiving?
He's been talking with athletic trainers. As you can see, he's getting off right now. He is questionable.
That's going to suck.
Also,
They should just replay the Creed halftime show from 2004. You guys ever seen that? It's fucking amazing. Creed played the halftime show of a Cowboys game, and it was awful. I mean, they were lip syncing and everything, but just everything about it was so cringy.
In the A gap, Jim, right here you got how many guys? You bring the tight end in to block, and all of a sudden you got a chance to take a shot downfield. They're good at this. Let's see if they catch him.
Micah Parsons just wrecked that entire side of the line and drew a holding flag.
Release.
It was caught, but there's a hold. I think Micah Parsons got held by like 3 guys at once.
Officials are conferring, and it's ruled incomplete.
Yeah, this
Now they say incomplete.
the offense here, but I think that's actually a great job by Dan Quinn.
Illegal use of
Hands to the face on the Raiders. I thought it was a hold.
They're going to take the penalty, Jim, or go
ruling on the field was a completed pass. So the penalty will be enforced.
So now they rule it complete, and yes, that's hands to the face on Mike, and he was getting held.
Completed pass. That was Zay Jones.
We just got to minimize it and run right over.
They kind of walk back.
Here comes the long touchdown on this play.
That makes a difference in the call, right? It's like if he didn't, you might decline it. Ooh.
Woo!
Close to being out.
Toes might have been
Zay Jones made one hell of a catch there.
To get a first down, it would have been 4th and 7 or 8 before.
That's as perfect as you could make that catch.
inside 5 minutes, first half.
Second quarter's going by a lot faster than the first.
11. Good luck.
Micah Parsons again up the middle, but they block him off. Hunter Renfro to the Dallas 46.
It'll be fourth down at about 7.
Punt it away, play field position.
We see 11. Parsons comes flying, and we just talked
Can't
about
give them
no
any
double
real
teams. He's gonna
momentum.
make you move off your spot.
But that is immensely disappointing to get the ball at midfield and gain a total of 4 yards out of it.
Regardless of who's healthy or not, this defense keeps playing great football. They held the Chiefs, last week to a very close game. What a hire that was. I mean, he's morphed himself.
Quit sucking off Dan Quinn.
Pittsburgh guy match. They play tight and create turnovers this year. Really impressive.
For 6 years, head coach at Atlanta. Boy, did they take care of the Falcons a few weeks back here and gave them the game ball and beat us from the team.
Cowboys have started their own 14.
Demands a fair catch by Wilson, 32 yards. Gets the Cowboys inside the 15.
Cowboys really aren't as fun to watch without CD and Amari. They're making a big difference, I think. And Dak is a little off. Maybe at halftime I'll show you. Oh, I can't show you the Creed thing because it'll get copyrighted because it has the fucking song in it. And it's literally just a straight up recording of that song because it was them lip syncing it. But it's funny. Somebody made a fake version where they like dubbed it over with a band playing really shitty over the Creed halftime show. We ate too late for me, and we ate at like 3:30-ish. But I hadn't eaten since around 3:30 yesterday, so I was getting a little hungry. I was ready, dude. I'm like, get me some fucking food. It's like, give me some food. Really, I think I was just excited about the Hershey pie because the food was all right, but the pie is what I want. I am going to treat myself. Can the NFL please rethink having us watch the Lions play on Thanksgiving? And then they put them against a shitty team like the Bears, which makes it even worse because the Bears are as bad as they are. They really got to rethink that. I don't give a fuck about your tradition. The Lions haven't been good since the 50s. They haven't won a Thanksgiving game since 2015, 2016.
Hey, Jim and Tony and Tracy. Give my dad some love today. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody!
All right, Aiden Diggs, we will. There he is.
Oh my gosh.
Aiden Diggs out here watching his dad get cooked on national TV.
You heard the edict. Oh, my God. It might
It's Pollard again. Not Zeke, it's Pollard.
For 2 of 3. There's a lot to be able to say.
Cowboys are in some boring football games lately with how their offense has been playing.
You know, he's got a chance to, get double digits, and that's such a rarity. The last player with 10-plus regular season interceptions, you got Lester Hayes in Oakland had 13 back in 1980, and Emerson Walls in Dallas had 11 in 81, 40 years ago.
Oh, my God, Wilson's wide open up the sideline. Oh, he pulled it to Deshaun Jackson. He could have got more yards, but he hesitated, and Abrams was able to catch him. He was going to catch him anyway. Could have got a few more yards, though. Raiders defense is suspect at best. See last week and the week before. Single-handedly lost him the game against Cincinnati. Kansas City, that game was more of a team effort. They're at the Raider 33.
First play of 20-plus. In fact, it goes 50-plus.
Oh, boy. Dak on the run gets 3 yards.
Out at the 30 with 2:35 to go.
That was a Kellen Moore special.
Coming up, the Verizon halftime report. JB, Phil, Nate, Boomer, Coach Cower, all of our running mates back in the studio. We sent along our best holiday wishes to all of them, all the crew in there. And they'll be coming up recapping the first half of the Verizon halftime report. Well, there's a guy who knows all about the studio, the legend.
Brent Musburger, that's a man.
If you haven't read the book about which Podolsky has a book out about that magical time.
It's a draw, and Pollard gets a first down. Good cut there by Pollard. 2-minute warning.
About the 22-yard line. Now, those were some days. We're 2-minute warning. You're watching the NFL on CBS.
To me, the Thanksgiving games have had like 10 times more commercials than usual. And that's saying something for NFL games because the first quarter of this game lasted like a fucking hour. And that Lions and Bears game just crawled by. But, I mean, it was the Lions and Bears, but still there was a lot of commercials. I hope Lamar Jackson plays Sunday night. Well, I heard the Browns are about to mutiny old Baker Mayfield because his old lady wouldn't shut up. Ain't that a bitch? Your wife gets the team to turn on you. You guys should be as tough as he is. Look, I'll never knock Baker's toughness. Baker is a tough motherfucker to be playing with all he's playing with. But I said this last week. I don't think Baker should be playing right now. He's hurt. What can Baker Mayfield do that Case Keenum can't do? Matter of fact, I've seen Case Keenum do a lot better than Baker Mayfield, if I'm being real with you. So why the fuck isn't Case Keenum playing quarterback for the Browns? He should be right now. Baker's hurt. I said the other day it reminds me of Brett Favre with the Jets in 2008 when he spent like the last 7 weeks of the year playing with a bad shoulder, a really hurt shoulder. And it sunk the team. He had no fucking arm strength. Brett Favre was out there looking like Jared Goff, but worse. Okay, he looked like Jared Goff under Jeff Fisher. That's what Baker's looking like these days. Baker shouldn't be playing. He's hurt. Period. We'll talk about that Sunday night, I'm sure.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Walmart. This season, let's joy fully. And by Royal Caribbean. Rise to the vacation. Come seek. Yeah, Mr. Musburger, by the way, is the radio voice of the Raiders. They got the Romo look going here. With the hat on backwards. I like it. Strong.
I would say that was more of the
that was the Dale Earnhardt Jr. look. Wildcat from the Cowboys.
Formation for Dallas. First and 10. Pollard.
Doesn't really get anything done.
Rising. Pick up a maybe 2. Prescott, 9 out of 15, 123 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, it's a good first half. I mean, just a couple of bounces, the calls, things that put him behind. But finishing off this drive right here, everything's fine, no big deal.
It's about that time of year for a Dallas Cowboys collapse, isn't it?
Get points on this drive. Touchdown would be feeling a lot better for Cowboy fans.
7 everybody else is waiting for it. And he's able to fight for an extra yard or 2 before Hayward finishes off the tackle. 2 yards short.
Third down.
3rd and 2. Cowboys letting the clock run wisely. Both teams with 3 timeouts. See what the Cowboys can muster before the end of the half, but don't forget the Raiders deferred at the top, so they'll be receiving the 3rd quarter kick. See if the Cowboys can touch one across here down 11.
Got a lot of space at the bottom.
Pollard wide open in the flat. Nobody there. Down to the 1. Oh, the ref says touchdown.
Touchdown Pollard.
That's close. He was wide ass open in the flat.
His ability to use that juice and
Either way, it'd be 1st and goal if it's not a touchdown.
way too much space for Raiders to give that up on 3rd and 2, and he definitely does not get in.
Nah, he's down at the 1.
This play is under first.
Me and Romo are right on the money.
He is going to be about right there.
Yeah, that was short.
Great, you're making it take even longer to get to halftime so I can get some fucking pie.
Cobb's trying to hold on, and he's down right at that point.
Yeah, he's down. He's short. No question. Great effort, though, and it's going to be really close. It's not off by far. Yeah. It's going to be very close.
And now Zeke's going to come in and get his 1 yard, his half a yard touchdown.
Gene, this is one of those opportunities where it could be an expedited, is what you called it before last week, ruling on this one.
Yeah, it could be. I think they're going to go to short of the goal line.
1st and goal, stop booing.
3 seconds.
It's like a layup for the Cowboys.
Las Vegas has
They line up in the shotgun. They're going to Russell Wilson this thing.
reset the game clock to 33 seconds, and the clock will start on my signal.
This is where the Raiders should have been taking a timeout. There's no reason.
Well, the Raiders get the ball to start the second half. It's not exactly urgent. They got an 11-point lead, and they get the ball to start the half. But, yeah, kind of weird they didn't use their timeouts here. They're sitting on them.
Just wanted to run out and try and stop them. That means you've made the decision that on the kickoff you're not going to go and try and score. You're going to die.
But if they would have scored again, they kept it at 43, and maybe with 3 timeouts, you could have done something.
There they go. A run out of the shotgun with Zeke, and it's in.
Easy one for Elliott, and a touchdown.
Called that shit about 20 minutes ago, didn't I? Nah, they can't put Pollard in. They got to justify Zeke's contract. Touchdowns.
You know where it banks, right? This one's like, hey, Zeke,
I dare you to go for 2 here. I dare you to go for 2. They won't do it. But
easier runs I've had in quite some time.
Something to be thankful for on this day.
A 1 yard run for a touchdown.
With Pollard doing the heavy lifting.
He did, and really the play was that 3rd down and 3 where Pollard's play got him all the way down there, but way too soft, right? The zone was just too much. You got to get up there and put your hands on these guys. They're too good.
That's an 86-yard touchdown drive.
and we got a fight on the extra point.
First half. Key play, of course, the 51-yard completion on the second play of the drive to Wilson.
17-13, they settle for the extra point. Sorry it wasn't Pollard. This damn cat has been in here sleeping all day. Isn't that what you've been doing? You've been sleeping in here all day. And then she's going to sleep in here all night. Why don't you go out the window like Ozzy? What are you thankful for? I'm thankful that I didn't have to watch a Falcons game for the last week. I'm thankful that I've got 3 more days before I have to know that they're playing another football game. You were inches away from getting your Pollard touchdown. Let's take a look at my fantasy lineup for this weekend, unless I change something before the weekend. Slim pickings on the waiver wire and free agency in our league. Justin Herbert, Nick Chubb, Antonio Gibson. That's been a disappointment this year, but he's pretty much all I got. Jefferson. I picked up Michael Pittman to bench Jalen Waddle. I got Dawson Knox. Cordero Patterson's questionable. Patriots defense, and Matt Gay is my kicker. If I was going to bet on Atlanta, I'd bet on him against Jacksonville, I suppose. According to the projections, I've made all the right decisions. But, projections in fantasy football are bullshit. Had to add Pittman because, as you can see, DeAndre Hopkins and Tyreek Hill are on a bye. Ain't that a motherfucker? 2 on the same week on a bye.
Of the first half.
All my team's bye weeks should be just about over.
We'll send it all the way back of the end zone. Like you said, I think the Raiders have tipped their hand what they're going to do when they had the 10-second runoff. Coming up, the Verizon halftime report. JB and all the crew recap.
Yeah, let's get to halftime. I want some pie.
At the wire with a field goal to beat the Lions. That's coming up. Verizon halftime report. By the way, Luke Combs is coming up at halftime.
Oh, he's a hefty lefty, Luke Combs.
And he won the throwing contest between himself only because
Hey, he loves his football. He's a big Carolina Panther fan. Like diamond rings and football teams have.
Raiders have 3 timeouts in 25 seconds. They're lined up in a heavy run set here. Why not just take a knee?
There's a handoff. Jacobs and Parsons with the quick hit on him, and looks like everybody's be satisfied.
Raiders get the ball to start the half. They got a 4-point lead.
Have a timeout here. Timeout call. If you're a Raider
And
fan,
the Cowboys call timeout because they're dicks.
Darren Waller.
Excuse me.
definitely
It's not looking good.
Of all the reasons to hate the Cowboys, I really hate them right now for calling these timeouts for no reason.
that doesn't look promising, right? That 1 3rd down in the red zone told you everything, Jim. It's going to be something special at halftime. Mr. Miyagi needs to come in and clap his hands, or something, because I'm concerned if I'm a Raider fan. What is it?
Coming out of the Cowboy timeout. And another give here to Jacobs.
Jacobs bounces to the outside, gets a first down, and gets out of bounds.
Clock at 14 seconds.
Well,
Imagine if you had another 15
I'd
seconds.
like to go to midfield and at least try a Hail Mary. I got Deshaun Jackson.
Darren Waller was in that opening tease that we had. He brought us on the
They got some guys that can go up and get one if they can just get to midfield.
Can't help but think on this Thanksgiving Day, one of our greatest teammates who we lost this year, Gareth Hughes. Just an amazing.
They're at the
man. So many
35
years
right
ago,
now.
tease for Thanksgiving Day.
They get back to the run
Send our best wishes him
to the 40.
this Thanksgiving Day from your CBS family. He's going to run out the first
And
half.
we go to halftime. Couple of really meaningless plays. 17-13.
We got the studio coming up. Luke Combs.
Give me just a moment. I'll be right back. It's pie time, I think. It's high time for pie time. Well, the pie is a mess, but it eats the same. Doesn't have to be perfect, that's for sure.
Is absolutely thankful for that O-line and the touchdown as the Raiders lead Dallas at the half 17-13 as we welcome you back to our New York studio and the Verizon Halftime Report, the official 5G network of the NFL. This is 5G built right Verizon.
This is so good, I deserve this.
No mistake about it, the first half, the theme is what, fellas? Urgency. Scared of losing. Scared of losing. Well, let's look at this Cowboy defense. Dan Quinn, we talked about it in the pregame.
Scared of losing. Talk about the line. They're scared of losing and lost anyway.
Jordan Lewis tries to undercut. Deshaun Jackson misses. Great throw by Derek Carr for the touchdown. Then Anthony Brown. Man-to-man coverage has the pass interference. He had 2 on that drive, which led to a touchdown. Then Jordan Lewis gets into the act, has pass interference. But Derek Carr only 8 of 15 in the first half.
Hey, if you're confused, I'm confused because I don't know really what happened on this play. Here comes Derek Carr. He's going to hit Darren Waller. J-Ron Curse is going to force what I think is a fumble. And then I got to tell you, Neal comes over.
He almost said Keanu Reeves.
I thought Tony Romo was going to come out of the booth. It was such a great play. And then there was not a replay after that initiated by Coach McCarthy. And the reason for that is because the officials got together. They ruled it an incomplete pass. Meaning I think that they talked to the replay booth official who then told them that. And then they told Mike McCarthy that. Therefore, he did not throw the replay flag. So I was confused on that play.
Left us all confused here as well. Another theme of today, JB, is Thanksgiving. And speaking of food, when it comes to main dishes, I don't necessarily focus on the turkey. I go for the sides. Now, here's the 2 main dishes in this game, right? We got Derek Carr and Dak Prescott. The Raiders offense, the turkey and the ham, that's Darren Waller and Josh Jacobs. But the side dish, Deshaun Jackson. He comes out, 1 target, 1 catch, big-time touchdown. I say let's go back to him, especially with Darren Waller dealing with that knee. Let's give him some more targets because at 35 years old, my man is still balling out.
The difference in this game, first quarter, Dallas, 5 penalties for 66 yards. Phil, you saw the pass interference calls. And Greg Zuerlein, missed field goal, missed extra point. Therein lies the difference. No turnovers.
I was surprised that the Rams cut Deshaun Jackson. But it turns out he requested his release because he wasn't getting the ball enough.
They did an excellent job in the first half against this Dallas offensive line and the running back.
And it is obvious that they are missing CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper for the Dallas offense. There's no question about that.
And Tony Pollard is the workhorse of this offense. Let's just call it what it is.
So, Coach, if you were now in there giving a halftime speech, your adjustments in the second half, either way, would be what?
Stay with what you're doing right now. I would still continue to do a little bit of the running game. Listen, you got the matchups, I think, for Dan Quinn. Mix up right now the zone and the man-to-man. You're making it too easy for Derek Carr. He sees man-to-man. They're calling this game tight. I would just mix it up and keep him get off balance.
Yeah, I know, but, Dan Quinn did a good job. He was getting beat.
I didn't do it. You heard those alarms, those sirens?
And all immediately we saw Derek Carr hit a few passes. But, Bill, you were just
my window's open. That's from the next street over.
You got to do against
I didn't do it.
Good quarterback like Derek Carr, moving around, strong arm, can make all the throws.
And Tony Pollard, to me, is the one guy.
I swear I'm innocent.
I would get the ball into his hands. He's the one guy on that field that gives you a big play opportunity when he gets the ball in.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Here's a little nugget for you with your meal today on Thanksgiving. Deshaun Jackson, 34 TDs of 50 yards or more. The only person that has more, Jerry Rice. How about that?
I'm with you. With Tony Pollard, he obviously has the burst, and you can see it when he breaks through that line. Too bad there was a holding call on one of those plays, but he is clearly the number 1 running back on that team. I know he doesn't make the most money. I know he's not the most popular guy in terms of name recognition, but he is the best player.
He's just glad to get some rushing attempts. But the big thing, Nate, The Las Vegas Raiders, Darren Waller.
Don't you miss Phil Simms calling games and bumbling over himself?
Man-to-man guy for them against this guy.
Look for DJ. Derek Carr's going to have to hit him downfield once again.
And I think if you're not going to run the football, start doing the short, quick pass.
How was Phil Simms allowed for so many years to be a bad analyst?
That can get open. It's almost like more of a running game when you're doing that. But I would get back to Josh Jacobs for Derek Carr. Keep that pass rush. Michael Parsons is
Jim Nantz must have been doing backflips the day they replaced Simms with Romo.
For Derek Carr, don't go to Trayvon Diggs, all right? He will make you pay.
Close. A couple really close plays there in the first quarter. Trayvon, I thought, was going to have one and take it back for 6. But I will say that both quarterbacks are playing reasonably well. They're not playing really totally sharp, but this second half, I'm telling you that
that's all the pie I can eat for now.
It really comes down to whether or not.
I'd love to eat more, but I'm just overwhelmed by the sweetness.
He should have a good second.
That's what happens when you never eat sugar anymore.
I've got to say this. What's impressive one more time again, watching Micah Parsons. I mean, gosh, he could be a middle linebacker, an outside linebacker, defensive end. And with Colton Miller, he got him outside, then came inside. Something to watch in the second.
In a game like this right now is you can't flinch, and you got to be focused on every play. The one thing I said, no turnovers yet.
Let me guess, I'm going to have to mute a really long Luke Bryan performance or something.
Drives, that becomes a big part of
right? Is that what I'm going to have to do
I'm
here?
telling you right now, mixing it up, both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively, right now is going to be a big key to keeping everybody off.
For sure. And before we leave this, Coach, again, keeping a finger on the pulse of the situation. I'm using
Atlanta versus Jacksonville. I know you got to be excited about that matchup. You get Atlanta, Jacksonville, and the Jets and Texans on the same day, guys.
Defensive coordinator making an adjustment.
Yeah, because they're calling the game tight. Early in the game, you got to get a feel for the officials. I used to sit there and say, are you calling the hand check? Well, they were calling the hand check early. As you can tell, a lot of those officials, they got back in the second quarter, they let them play. So you have to get a feel for the game. That's why I always thought play a little bit of zone early, get a feel for how the officials are calling the game, and then you adapt accordingly.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Earlier today.
Yeah, earlier today. How about the Bears and the Lions? My
Be right
Detroit
back.
Lions comes down to the final seconds. And it's Cairo Santos with the game-winning field goal puts the Bears ahead. My line is that Lions still don't have a win. The Bears win this one 16-14.
I mean, how many ways can the Lions lose a game?
A lot of close games. Hey, I got to say this. Nate's got all these food references. Vita carries cornbread.
Almost put us to sleep.
Coming up, some halftime entertainment from country star Luke Combs after this. You wouldn't share.
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report, the official 5G network of the NFL. This is 5G built right. Verizon.
Don't worry, guys. I have my mute button at the ready. So I think Sunday we're going to stream the Rams and Packers and the Browns and the Ravens. As much as I'd like to stream that Titans-Patriots game, I don't have 3 streams in me in one day. We'll save that for the playoffs. What the fuck can we do during this shitty halftime show that we're about to have to witness? Like, what can I do? I'm going to mute this because I can't play the audio up. But halftime show. I'm going to have to mute it. First of all, let me read the comments on this. Bin Laden went into hiding after hearing this because the transition into My Sacrifice was so smooth. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is so 2000s it physically hurts. Notice at the beginning when the music starts, nobody's even singing. Hey, he's got a point. Why is this so good but so hilarious? I don't think there's anything good about it. We'll watch it, but I can't play the audio from it. But it beats what we're about to see on the actual broadcast. Oh, the comment section on this. Yeah, let's fucking just watch this. You don't even need to hear it. It's Creed playing at the halftime show of the Cowboys Thanksgiving game in like 2004 or something. And it's so cringe. You don't even need to hear it. And the quality is just great. Look at this high quality. It's so cringy. I got a Powerade. It's my last fucking Powerade. Then it's back to them damn sugar-free Gatorades. I better enjoy this one. Just like Creed here pretending to play. This dude's a Panthers fan playing the halftime show of the game right now, and he's got a Cowboys hat on. Poser. I don't care. Dude, if I was playing the halftime show of a Saints game, I'm a Falcons fan, I would not wear anything Saints related. Matter of fact, I'd talk shit about them during the performance. That is literally the gayest thing I've ever seen. The dude's flying around. I just want to know who came up with that. That might be the most 2000s haircut I've ever seen on that guitar player. I should know his name. I'm a music fan, but I don't fucking like Creed, so what do I care? Yep, that's the gay. I can't even stomach any more of that. I'm not even listening to it. Anyway, let's go to NFL.com and look at some team schedules and see who guys have left. Team schedules. Let's start with a team that's getting really hot right now. Let's go with the Eagles. Let's look at their schedule. Who do they have left? I remember it being pretty easy. Let's get to where we are. At the Giants. Win. Okay, the Eagles are going to win their next two. They got the Giants, the Jets. Then they have a late bye week. Then they got Washington. That's kind of up in the air. Then they got the Giants again and then Washington again. Oh, boy. It really could come down to Philly and Washington. And they got Dallas at the end of the year. But I bet you the Eagles win at least 3 more games. They got the Giants twice and the Jets. Cowboys at the end of the year. Let's look at Washington. They got Seattle on Monday. We'll stream that. Excuse me. Washington. Seattle, definitely winnable. Raiders, winnable. Cowboys, we'll see. Eagles. So they have Seahawks, Raiders, Cowboys, Eagles, Giants. Washington can really make some noise here with all these division games. They could. Will they? I don't know. But it's there for the taking. Let's look at the 49ers. We're looking at fringe playoff teams. Niners have lost some games they shouldn't have. They had the Vikings. That's a game I might want to watch. I want to watch the Patriots and the... Fuck, I don't know what game to watch Sunday. We'll see. I know, like I said, the ones we're streaming I know, but the 1 o'clock game I'm up in the air on. Vikings, Seahawks, Bengals, Falcons. Okay, they could at least win 3 of their next 4 easily. Titans, Texans, Rams, who they've already beaten. The Niners could go on a roll here. They really can. The Vikings, to me, is the real test. They've already beaten the Rams. That's not going to be easy, but they've beaten the Rams. The Titans are nothing without Derrick Henry, and they're getting exposed now. Falcons suck. Bengals are beatable. I think the Niners could be, for damn sure, a playoff team. Let's look at the Panthers. Dolphins, bye week. Falcons, they should win their next 2 games at least. The Panthers, they should beat the Dolphins. They should beat the Falcons. Bills, Bucks, I'd love it if they beat the Bucks at least once. Saints, Bucks. Hard to say. Who else? Vikings. The Vikings have at San Francisco, at Detroit, Steelers at home, at Chicago, Rams at home, at Green Bay, Chicago at home. I think the Vikings are going to miss out on the playoffs. I think the Vikings are going to lose to the Steelers, and I think they're going to lose to the Rams and Packers, and I think that'll pretty much do the Vikings in. They're the one team I'm like, they should be better than what they are, but it's their own damn fault for losing games earlier in the year they shouldn't have lost. Shouldn't have lost to Cincinnati. Shouldn't have lost to Arizona. Should not have lost to fucking Cleveland. So that's 3 games right there they should have won. Shouldn't have lost to Cooper Rush and the Cowboys. So that's 4. And the rest, it is what it is. But there's 4 games the Vikings should not have lost. A lot of crazy things went against them. Colts. Talk about a team that lost games they shouldn't have lost. They have the Bucks on Sunday. Hopefully they win. At Houston, win. Bye week. Patriots at Arizona. Raiders at Jaguars. I think they're going to miss out because I think they're going to lose to the Bucks because the Bucks are the luckiest team in the world. They're going to lose to the Patriots because Carson Wentz is doo-doo butter, and they'll probably lose to the Cardinals, but they'll be close. My nose is itching. It's all the cocaine. Bengals. Who do they have left? Steelers, Chargers. That should be a Sunday night game, but they want to put the Broncos against the Chiefs because we just have to see a Broncos primetime game. So we get Steelers, Chargers, 49ers. Wow, 3 straight home games. But they don't have a home field advantage. It's hard to say with them. I don't think the Bengals make the playoffs. I think the Bengals miss out. I think the Bengals and Colts miss out. And I think the Patriots and Bills make it. And I think the Chargers make it too. I think the Chiefs win the West. See, maybe the Colts can win I think the only way the Colts make the playoffs is if the Titans continue to choke on their own shit. I think the Ravens win the AFC North. I think the Patriots win the East. South is up in the air, Colts or Titans, but if the Colts don't win it, they don't make it. Chiefs are going to win the West. Hard to say. I'm going to withhold judgment on the NFC East and see if the Cowboys lose this game here today. Packers are still going to win the North. The Bucks are going to win the South easily. I think the Cardinals win the West. And the wild card teams. 49ers, Rams, and Washington or Philly. I just feel like the Vikings have lost too many important games already. Boys, this halftime show over? They're on commercial now, but I'm tired of filling dead air. I need a game to watch. Boy, Thanksgiving really disappointed me this year. It just felt like something was missing, and then I realized, oh yeah, we didn't have any fucking ham. That's what I was missing, that third meat. We had 2 kinds of meat. We had turkey and this pork thing. But we didn't have any ham. If we don't have ham at Christmas, I'm flipping the dinner table over. Longest halftime that's not a fucking Super Bowl. Wanted to stream a video game today, but with all the football streaming, I wasn't going to get to do that. I didn't want to stream GTA San Andreas. I can tell I've not been having fun playing that. It's been actively annoying. I never thought I'd have an easier time playing Vice City and GTA 3 than San Andreas, but here we are. Thank you, Definitive Edition. Bills and Saints should be a really good game. Should be. Why do the Saints get to play on Thanksgiving every fucking year now? I don't like that tradition. They don't deserve it. We're about back for the second half here.
And we welcome you back to Arlington. Yes, the Raiders
Yay.
the second half kickoff.
Raiders are up 17-13.
17-13. Here's a look at the first half highlight presented by State Farm. And it was a big one. Carr to Jackson, who was able to run the tightrope down the sideline for the 56-yard touchdown. And the Raiders lead it. Again, here at the intermission. About to start the second half. That was not exactly a quick moving first half. And you ready to get this restarted again?
Yep, this is game 2 for us. I mean, literally, you have a certain energy level, and you're like, wow, this is almost like starting another game. We just did a full half of it, but it's been a good half in a lot of ways for both teams, and also a half that feels like the game's going to come down to a turnover, Jim. It's like both these quarterbacks are playing pretty well. It's like who's going to strip fumble?
Raiders got away with one earlier on the turnover thing.
This year, like a lot of guys, but these two guys are playing well, sound football. But it's going to come down to a turnover, a missed field goal, a kick. Oh, Dallas already had one of those.
And they missed a PAT and a field goal. And you see the quarterback comparison, very similar numbers for Carr and for Prescott in that first half.
You know, one thing about a short week coming in, right? Sunday to Thursday, it's hard to put a lot of stuff in on defense. You can't exactly rep a whole bunch of stuff to confuse another team. So you got to do kind of what you are, which is why teams usually can have some efficiency, unless it's an opponent that knows you really well. You don't see a team for a while. So I think you're seeing that play out a little bit with some of these bigger plays because you know what you're getting. But I'd like to see these coordinators change it up a little bit, make it a little tougher on the quarterbacks in the second half.
All right, Tracy, what did you hear at halftime?
Well, I spoke with Mike McCarthy. He said they need to continue.
Let me guess. He said they need to play better.
We saw a lot more Pollard than Ezekiel Elliott. He said that was by design. The short week, the knee injury. They need him fresh for the fourth quarter. The big question is whether we will see Darren Waller out here. He is not. He remains in the locker room with a bone bruise on that.
Bone bruise. So don't expect it to be a serious injury for Waller. Josh Jacobs got 5 yards.
Picks up about 5. It's Derek Dallas Carr, by the way. His middle name. His name.
I had no idea Derek Carr's middle name was Dallas.
Other side of the family, they're in love with the Dallas Cowboys. Brother Cheryl. Of course, his dad was a big Raider fan. And he lived a good part of his youth. Did Derek down in the.
Darren Waller's in sweatpants walking around. That's a good sign. He won't play the rest of the day, though. Ooh, nice little flip reverse to Zay Jones. And he tripped over his own man. And he scrambles forward, and it's 3rd and 1.
Just collided a bit with Moreau. Is going to be yards short.
This is a play design.
Good play design there.
The defensive front, you come out and use their momentum and leverage.
He tripped over his own man, his own blocker.
Realize the momentum of yourself is going to make you fall down because that was an easy first down.
They clipped the back of the heel of Moreau. 3rd and 1.
The Raiders are worst in the NFL on 3rd down.
Shotgun on 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1 in the shotgun. Well, it's decisions like this that show why.
Wide open gap over here. You can hand it off, right?
It's a run. It's got to be. And it's fucking blown up. Well, that's why they're worst in the league on 3rd down. Big Carlos Watkins, I know him. I know him. I'll actually know him. He went to school around here where I live.
You see Watkins come free, and this is the problem I have for the Raiders. Their offense looks good, but all of a sudden, third and short, you see the Cowboys excited. It's a big time play.
That was a
4%.
interesting play call.
That is terrible. That's the worst mark, and that's why they're not scoring as many points recently. Plays like that.
Here's Cole, who showed off his leg in that first half, and does so again here. As it bounces out of bounds at the 18.
We got a fight, and it's spilling over into the bench. Look out.
Is he going to throw that flag?
They will eventually.
There'll be a flag here somewhere, you would think.
Back away. He's going to throw it right here, Jim. He's going to back away. Here. Is he gonna
He's got the flag in his hand. He's got the flag in his hand. He hasn't thrown it yet.
Can't get him to settle down. Robert Tamer, by the way, 33 of the Raiders. And Deshaun
Some blocking got carried away there.
carried
We going to get out of that with no flag, or are they going to throw it? And he throws it.
Here's where it started. See Joseph and Teamer going at it. I don't know. Not a flag? Not one flag anywhere?
Now he threw one when they got back on the field.
I haven't seen a flag thrown yet.
God, it's the slowest game of all time. This is going to spill over into the start of the Bills and Saints.
add to the mix. There you go. 1-1, you got it.
Well, I can tell you right now, Jim, he was in the mix. Got a little cut on his chin. You know what? That's when you're proud. You're like, you gave it your all today. And that's why we have you out here.
They're making notes.
People don't realize they're in for a fight. Half the games they're in around these guys.
I thought for a minute it was the Romo boys fighting for leftovers at the Thanksgiving table.
We're just trying to get some extra food. I tell you, the Romo boys do cut up Dad a lot in Indiana. That's WrestleMania every night.
Personal foul against the Cowboys.
Mike's not open, so no one can hear him. He doesn't realize.
Personal foul against the Raiders.
Penalty on the Raiders. We're going to go ahead and.
Both players have been disqualified from the game. I got that. I read
He
lips.
just disqualified two people, Jim.
He did.
I think it's the two we mentioned before.
The mic wasn't working, but I read the lips. Offsetting penalties, and a player from each team has been disqualified.
Without a mic. Take a
As if anybody plays Madden anymore. This commercial's bullshit. Ref looked roughed up. Well, good. Those refs should get roughed up more for being bad at their jobs. They are bad at their jobs, so get their hands dirty every once in a while. Boy, it is 6:30 and it is pitch black in here because it's pitch black outside. I don't like when it gets dark this early. South Park post-COVID. So it's called South Park post-COVID, and it's about the South Park kids when they're grown up and COVID's over. God, I'm going to be old by the time that happens. Seriously. At best, I will be old. Hopefully I'll still have all this hair. I don't want to look like Hulk Hogan, brother.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Got a Band-Aid on the chin there for the official.
Ejections, one from each side. Special teamers, Kelvin Joseph of the Cowboys and Teamer of the Raiders.
They got that mess cleaned up. The Raiders are letting the Cowboys off the hook. And it's an end around to Pollard. And first down, gain of 12.
Here the guys leaving Gene's territory. And when you down on the field, is it easy to sort out something like that because you had so many people that were tangled up?
No, it sure isn't, Jim. At first, you just want to make sure that you can get people separated as much as possible. It does appear that the officials communicated rather quickly, though, once they got separated, and did eject number 33 and 24, respectively, in the play.
Thank you, Gene. Last time the Cowboys and Raiders tangled, 2017. Gene was the...
Checks it down and misses Zeke, who was going to get obliterated if he tried to catch that.
Intended for Elliott. There was some pressure applied by Quentin Jefferson.
Yep, and Jefferson's on going against the left guard. This time it's Connor McGovern, who started last week for the first time. He's been rotating a little bit, but the one-on-one block right there, no chance. You see 66, 77. 77 right there, went right around the one-on-one. Now, you need to give him help, right? It's like that's the one area you can attack right now on the offensive line for the Cowboys.
Prescott has been pressured a few times, knocked down a few times, but has not been sacked.
Ooh, batted at the line. Camera got lost. Oh, God, is that thing going to hang up in the air? Can you believe how long that ball hung up in the air in the Chargers-Steelers game last week? When Hayward knocked that thing up and it got intercepted. Third down.
The penalty's really the key part.
It's been like that, right? You just feel like they have 3 or 4 big plays that have been called back. It just makes everything a struggle.
Gotta get to the 39 for a first. Raiders rush 4. Prescott.
And a pass interference flag on Casey Hayward.
Intended for Gallup. Hayward's going to be flagged here.
And Gallup's the one guy that you really thought Dallas going in, right? You're without Lamb. You're without Cooper. Gallup wasn't here for the early part of the year, but he's got big play potential.
Before the pass was thrown.
Oh, it's holding.
Defense number 29. It's a 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
Yeah, Gallup got injured in the opener in Tampa, and with a calf injury, missed 5 games. This is game 3 in his return from IR. Well, no question about that one.
Yeah, that was the second interference, because looking down the field, he was getting held all the way down the field, and that's why I think going to him in the man-to-man situations can really help you. That's why you have guys who are really good. It's like, hey, Pollard, he's explosive, he's tough to go. Get him in man-to-man. 4-by-1, Jim, 4 guys on one side, motion to 3-by-2.
1 first down.
Missed tackles. He cleaned it up. 6 yards. Hobbs missed the first tackle, but he made the second.
About 5, maybe 6.
So, Jim, you see the 4 guys on this side right there? What you're doing is you're going to motion now and go ahead and run a normal play, but you got a chance to see, okay, what would they have been in, right? If we did stick with our 4-by-1 package. So you'll see them come back with that. Kellen Moore, very smart. He just sets it up there to see what they could be in, so he calls a good play later.
Foul that one away. Pollard, the running back.
And Pollard gets killed in the backfield.
Oh, what a nice play by Solomon Thomas.
Hey, Solomon Thomas, didn't the 49ers draft him?
These D-linemen, they go flying right to
That's
the quarterback.
the best play I've ever seen him make.
And you hit the running back on the way to him. Solomon Thomas using that speed. But right there, that's a slow developing play. Against a defense like this, you want to crack and get outside, or you want to run straight ahead.
Both teams were 2 for 6 on third down.
3rd and 10. Cowboys converted on 3rd and 10 off the penalty a moment ago.
4-by-1.
And it's a quick Screen to Pollard, and they tackle. Thought he was going to slip through. Be 4th and 3. And Dak's looking at the sideline like he thought they might go for it, but they're going to punt. Unless they want to reenact that god-awful fake they ran last year against Washington on Thanksgiving. That was a good one.
Oh, 39 disrupts the whole play. Hobbs makes 2 guys, splits them, turns it back inside. Well done.
So Anger back out to punt. 4th time in the game. Fair catch with a flag.
What else is new?
Secures it at the 15. The flag right in the area where he made the fair catch after a 44-yard punt. Derek Carr's family all traveled in a few days early to Dallas to be here to watch him play. His wife Heather and his kids. His in-laws.
During the kick, illegal block in the back. Kicking team number 25. Las Vegas has chosen to enforce this 10-yard foul from the end of the play. It's 1st down. Timeout.
Taken from the 15 to the 25.
That was impressive. 15 plus 10, Jim.
Math major Jim Nance. Oh, I'm not going to get a break between games, but that's okay. Didn't even get to stream all of this game, so not that big of a deal. Hey.
Proudly supporting America's farmers. AT&T 5G, fast, reliable, and secure. And by King Richard in theaters.
King Dick, starring Will Smith.
Both teams with their top pass catchers out. Waller for the Raiders. Cooper and Lamb for the Cowboys.
Ooh, Hunter Renfro.
He's got Renfro.
Across midfield to the Dallas 45. No flag, surprisingly. I was waiting for the flag.
You're going to go ahead and watch Renfro, who's going to be right outside here. He's going to come into your screen.
Good anticipation by Carr.
But you see, like, man-to-man, it's really difficult to
Hunter Renfro's a fast little bastard.
Cowboys need to change that up a little bit. One more zone, especially in early downs.
That went for 31. Longest reception of the season for Renfro. Here's Carr coming back to Moreau, throwing down after 2 yards. For the Raiders, it has been impossible, Tony, to get your mind around this season, from John Gruden to Henry Ruggs. When we were talking with Coach Bisaccia this week and how the offense has slowed down these last 3 weeks, the coach, he got downright tearful. He brought up Riggs. He wasn't minimizing the tragic crash, but he said it has affected this team.
Oh, look out, Carr. Damn, nice play by Carr. First down to the 30. And Carr's slow to get up. He did take a shot.
Carr takes a big hit.
He's holding his neck.
Comes up wincing.
There is a flag.
Can't lose anybody else. You've already lost Waller, it looks like, today.
Ooh, took a forearm to the face by Micah Parsons. Not intentional. He was going down as Micah Parsons was coming in.
I'll tell you, just like some little hits right you're twisted can get some of the worst ones. You see a flag down.
Personal foul.
Roughing the passer. I hit him in the head. Accidental or not, they're going to flag it. That's a big play for the Raiders now. Mike McCarthy can't believe it.
Runs into the knee.
Yeah, it's just him running into Parsons more than anything.
Yeah, they're always going to protect the quarterback inside of that. And that is one of those right there, because that did not look like a penalty to me, right?
Yeah, that really shouldn't be a penalty, but by the letter of the law, it is. Big play for the Raiders.
In real time, how big was that hit to his helmet with his hand? That's the one. That did not seem like a penalty.
They're at the Dallas 15.
They step it off to the 15. Cowboys D-line tries to shift at the last moment. There goes
Jacobs gets 6.
We can bring back in Gene. Just about that roughing the passer call. Did it look like enough there to you, Gene, to merit a flag?
No, personally it does not, Jim. And the thing about this, too, is Derek Carr's running. He's still scrambling. He's not standing still in a passing posture. So you're pursuing him. And as he starts to fall, to me, that's not an official blow to the head type of a level that you would want for roughing the passer. I understand Mike McCarthy's frustration on the play.
Fuck Mike McCarthy. He's like the worst head coach in the league. The worst head coach with the best team.
Second and 4.
That was the worst. That was not a penalty.
Oh, Jacobs almost fumbled, but he holds on to it down to the 3.
Able to get past 3 or 4 Cowboys.
First and goal.
Good game, 6.
Do I support eat that pedo? No, I do not. I do not. I consider myself a Washington football team sympathizer. When it comes to the NFC East, I'm cheering for Washington.
Boom. I think that creates a hole when you push someone down.
So I'm sure you have a very big interest in who wins and loses this game. First and goal, Raiders. Carr's at wide receiver. Mariota's the quarterback on this play. Run all the way. And it's there. Touchdown, Mariota.
This is just poor communication.
Didn't work earlier. Worked there.
And Van Der Esch both decide to go down to the running back, and Mario.
What? DeMonte KZ missed a play? It's like he's a Falcon all over again.
Two guys are right there, and they both go to the running back where they should. That's just assignment football, right? Bad eyes, just bad. If you promise not.
What's up? It's your boy. Eat that pussy 445. Coming at you, no life having motherfuckers. Oh, yes. The pedophile EDP. 24-13 Raiders. It's looking promising, but there's still a lot of time left here. Way too much time left. Let's not get excited just yet, but way to finish a drive there. Bad call and horrible defense all on that same drive. Cowboys defense is immensely overrated. They are overrated. If they're not getting turnovers, they're not doing anything. They got hot and they've had a turnover streak, but now that that's dried up a little bit, they're starting to struggle. And their offense isn't doing them any favors. Too many 3-and-outs. Not enough points. Why the fuck is GameStop trending? As soon as I open my Twitter, I see somebody trending. I'm like, why? Oh, because people are bitching about GameStop being open on Thanksgiving. And they'll have a limited number of PS5, Xbox Series X, and Switches in stock. Yeah, they're already gone. Guess what? I got a PS5. I've had my PS5 since New Year's Eve. So, I'm glad I don't have to worry about going and waiting in line. Oh, yeah, I wanted to look at Skip Bayless's Twitter. Especially after that last little series of events there. He hasn't said anything in 45 minutes. Did he finally pass out? Is he drunk? Remember that time Shannon Sharp told him he was about to go home and watch the Macy's Day Parade and be higher than the balloons? That was funny. Bills and Saints at 8:20. We could get 2 good games today. I mean, you could argue that Bears and Lions was good. It was close. It just wasn't that thrilling.
Well, what do you want to wear to the game today? I don't know. What do you think? Well, I'm going to wear my beer helmet. I got 20 of them. What are you going to do? I'm going to wear my turban. Makes perfect sense. With that old thing, here's Pollard.
Pollard with a nice return. He gets blocks. He's only got to beat the kicker. He's up the sideline. 40, 30, 25, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Wow. Well, forget everything we just talked about. Tony Pollard just ran a kick back to the house for a touchdown, 100 yards. Ugh. This dude's a difference maker. Missed tackle, and then the kicker can't get him. The kicker didn't really lay out to get him either. And then he's got to make one more guy miss. Pollard has speed, man.
This is what he did with regularity in college at Memphis. His sophomore year at Memphis, he led
huge.
the nation with a 40.
And Michael, it's a Pollard touchdown. That's good for you, right?
Returns, had 7 kick return touchdowns in his career for the Tigers, and he has just changed.
The Raiders are going to get flagged on this extra point for jumping over the center. 24-20. Raiders. Damn. Oh, why don't they show the Aaron Rodgers State Farm commercial? Come on, kicker. You got to lay out. You saw Tannehill laid out last week when he threw that pick 6. You got to lay out for it. Mike McCarthy gets bailed out again. Yeah, I told you the Raiders were going to get flagged on that extra point. Ooh, Dallas going to go for 2 now. They're going to go for 2 now. They're going to take the ball at the 1 off of the penalty. Could get that extra point back that Zerline missed earlier.
Sorry, other side, right there. He just jumps over the top. He can't do that.
He's trying to make a play and never came close. Now for the 2.
Ooh, and it's a flip back to Wilson. Down. Raiders all over it. So the 2-point try fails. That is a great play design. Just Jonathan Abrams a freak. Kellamore knows that was a good play call. You can see the look on his face like, God damn it.
He's going to shove Schultz and come flying in. Right here, watch this. You got to get around it, fight through it, and then take your shot when you have an opportunity.
24-19.
Versace understands how big that could be.
Well, hey, the penalty ends up helping the Raiders. Takes a point off the board. Enforce it there.
So that's 2 points off the board the Cowboys should have, plus a missed long field goal in the first half. They're only down by 5, though.
And you think you need to go for 2, then go ahead, right? It's like if you don't have something great, so people ask what time of the game. Is it, do you just do it early? It's like, well, there's a ton of analytics and theories on it. Just, do you trust a play that you think should be a walk? That was. It was just an incredible effort by one guy. The problem is, people matter. And you are running at the best tackler. You know, he has the most tackles in the National Football League. You know, that's a defensive back, so.
It was a 100-yard return officially. The Raiders' first kickoff return allowed by them since 2015 when Cordero Patterson returned one against them as a member of the Vikings.
I think you should throw at him because he's given up 4 touchdowns recently passing.
Get another long Raiders touchdown drive here.
Don't miss a special NFL Films doubleheader on CBS starting at 12:30. Championship chase, playoff push, followed by Drew Pearson, a football right, one of my all-time favorites. That's where the Hail Mary started right there, that catch from Roger. The legendary Cowboy receiver details his emotional journey to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Tune in Saturday, I know I will, here on CBS.
Drew Pearson gets me so fired up.
How did Drew Pearson take so long to get into the Hall of Fame?
Could you imagine him as a leader?
What a combo. Roger Staubach, Drew Pearson.
Legend and legend.
Dallas defense right back on the field. No rest after the kick return and the long drive for the Raiders.
Wow, oh, man. Jacobs was wide open and dropped it.
Jacobs.
He'd still be running.
50 yards of open field ahead.
He was looking ahead.
This was an unbelievable throw. Under pressure, he waits it out, and then the route was incredible.
Shit.
You know what was it?
That would have been a touchdown.
Carr has to throw this a hair earlier than he wants because the break by Jacobs wasn't quite there. Oh my gosh, Jacobs could have scored. I mean, that could have gone
Very possible.
Could have been very simple.
That should have been a touchdown.
All of a sudden, boom, one guy missed going.
They might live to regret that one. Cowboys defense is opportunistic, if anything.
I know that from the start. There's a 2nd and 10.
See this play.
Stiff arm. The second run not going to help any because the Cowboys had that defended. And it's a loss on the play of a yard.
Well, we talk about changing it up for Dallas. This was a killer of a man-to-man play. Because watch right here. If you're in man-to-man coverage, you're going to get out over that other side and go take someone. But you're in zone, you're able to stand there because that would have been a killer in man-to-man. Good job by Dan Quinn right there. He's having a great year.
3rd and 11.
Carr rolling to his right. He's going to take off for it. He's going to get it. He's still running. Almost got to midfield.
Derek Carr known for his wheels and speed. Oh, right there, he shows off. I mean, there's nothing open right here. You see 18, because he doesn't know what to do because he's trying to help on the crosser, but it's almost like he didn't see the quarterback running as Tristan Hill, 72, tried to catch up. Every route was going across the other side of the field.
22-yard scramble. His longest.
It's one of my Madden plays.
Had been 9 on the season prior to that one.
Now what?
We got a timeout called by Dallas.
Dallas called timeout.
Longest run by Carr, by the way, in 4 years. We're back in 30. After this, from Progressive Insurance.
A quick word from Duracell. I miss Mike Joy. I've been on Twitter. I haven't seen Mike Joy tweet anything lately. I'm concerned.
So back out of a Cowboy timeout. First down for the Raiders at their 46.
Raiders give motion, quick snap, handoff.
Drake. Tries to dance around a few defenders, and Morrow helps push him ahead. For a gain of about 3. Tracy, to you.
Well, Jim, as we saw Darren Waller on the sideline in street clothes, so he is officially out for this game. Defensive end Carl Nassib also out for this game, and I was just told linebacker Patrick Owasu, he's questionable with a hamstring injury, Jim.
It's getting thin. 2nd and 8. You can hear Derek Carr, we're good, we're good.
No, you're not, because you're the Raiders, but I hope you win this game. Oh, Micah Parsons made Carr throw that in the dirt.
In the direction of Deshaun Jackson, because Parsons, as he does so often with that quick burst, he disrupted the play in a millisecond.
Adjustment by Dan Quinn. We keep talking about it, but look at these linebackers right here. The one in the middle. If you're in man-to-man, you've got to run with someone. The zone, they're allowed to stay there, waiting for these man-to-man play calls.
3rd down now. Bouchard comes in for the Raiders.
This is where you could play man without Waller, right? And you double team the next best player, Renfro. Don't let him get the ball.
3rd and 8. Carr going for it all. He's got a man. Jackson says he was held, and there is a flag.
Deshaun Jackson.
Another big flag on a guy covering Deshaun Jackson. Man, if I was the Rams, I'd have had to work it out with this guy. Now, Robert Woods tore his ACL. You're stuck with Odell's worthless ass.
They could pick this up. I mean, it's pretty close, I feel like, when I watched it down there. But that's interference. That's called. Defense.
They call interference on Brown. Killing him. Deshaun Jackson is ruining this game for the Cowboys.
Hadn't been called for very many this year at all, and now it's all of a sudden 3 today, too early. And this is why when teams play man-to-man coverage, you've got to take shots downfield. Because if they're going to put their hands on you, it's really hard to run a curl route, an in route, an out route. But running past them, throwing that ball up there and giving them a chance, referees see that.
Ah.
I will say this, Deshaun Jackson has made a difference in this game with the 56-yard touchdown and 2 DPIs. The first one set up a score as well, and now they're, of course, in range to do something.
Takes you back to what you're talking about, having someone who could possibly replace Ruggs. They needed to get some speed, and Coach talked. It's a good point.
It's crazy you can still underthrow Deshaun Jackson. Yeah, I need the Cowboys to win, but I want the Raiders to win.
Deshaun Jackson at 34 still has some wheels.
Yeah, 14th year in the league. Definitely has been a difference maker in this game.
And a 5, be 3rd down now.
Takes to right at about the 30. In field goal range for Carlson. Drake, who the last time he played against Dallas, it was here 2 years ago as a member of Arizona. He ran for 164 yards and a couple of touchdowns. Now Richard back in. 3rd and 6.
Well, they're lining up. Playing everyone man. He's in the middle field. He's going to read the quarterback's eyes.
Man-to-man, single high. Oh, Renfro couldn't break the tackle. Take the field goal, take the points.
Second guessing here. Sachi is going to bring out the field goal unit.
Well done, Lewis. It's an option route inside. It's really hard to cover. Renfro, he's got a two-way go. You go inside or outside. But Lewis plays high, comes down and makes a tackle, possibly saving points unless they make this. Jim, do they?
Well, we're talking about the all-time leading scorer in SEC history out of Auburn, Daniel Carlson.
I thought it was Charles Barkley.
46 yards. Well,
It's good. 27-19 Raiders.
Charles didn't play enough years in college to have that record.
I said, Charles, can you play football? I said, yeah. I said, no, you can't. He said, you're right.
This is the game that never ends. But at least it's entertaining. And something's actually on the line, unlike that game earlier today. Yeah, there are people that actually think Gallup could be a number 1 or number 2 receiver somewhere. Yeah, he's not getting it done. And against this defense, that's really a damning indictment. Because the Raiders can't cover shit.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Geico. You can save even more by bundling home and car insurance. And by Crown Royal. Join us at kickoffwithcrown.com. There you see Coach Mike McCarthy. We're talking to him about his team being 7-3 and how wide open it is seeding-wise. Got the big lead in this division.
They got a big lead in this division for now. They lose today, I guarantee that division lead tightens up Sunday because the Eagles are probably going to beat the Giants.
Cowboys, one of many teams in that NFC. It's going to be so fun to see it sort itself out. Let's take a look at Next Gen Stats powered by AWS.
The Giants, at the very least, got to fire Dave Gettleman.
A lot of these misdirection plays, right?
They're a fucking joke.
You talk about the Raiders' ability to go full speed and all out, right? Use it against them. Make them go this way, go back the other way. Make them feel this way, go the other way. And they've had a lot of success today, the Cowboys, when they've ran stuff like that.
It's tough to give up on a head coach after just 2 years, so maybe Joe Judge gets to come back one more year, but they got to fire the GM. Hey, Gallup's got 2 catches now.
Right here in the next one.
Okay.
It's coming up on this drive. That's a good design right there. Motion, just run a simple stick route.
Dak. 160 yards passing. Elliott, the running back. And hand it off to him.
Zeke looks like he's running in quicksand. 3rd down.
He's got some health issues, does Zeke. He's got a tender knee, comes off of season-low numbers at Kansas City, 9 for 32. Today, we're talking 8 for 24, so in the same range as last week. That tweaked knee, after a really strong start, putting 143 yards against Carolina, buck 10 against the Giants. Here's a 3rd and 3.
Oh! It was low, but Wilson's got to make that catch.
Definitely affected that throw.
Well, Crosby's having an outstanding season. He leads the NFL in pressures, 2nd quarterback hits. I mean, he's got one of the best spin moves I've ever seen. He's right up there with Freeney, 98. Right here, he just goes with a bull rush, but he gets that
Yeah,
hand
Crosby made Dak.
there. Dak had more space.
He wasn't able to sit and throw.
Just wants that one back.
Ugh.
Maybe throw that a 1/10 of a second earlier.
3rd, 3 and out for Dallas. He's angry. Caught all of this one.
Woo, what a punt.
Grabs it at the 9. By the way, Sunday, the NFL on CBS. Plenty of games, speaking of playoff implications. Headlined by the Titans taking on the Patriots. And an NFC North showdown, Steelers and Bengals. Some will get their game late, Chargers, Broncos. It all gets started.
Yeah, run with Pollard.
The NFL today, that's this Sunday.
They should have done.
Is on CBS.
Now you need to run the ball with Jacobs.
As Dak takes a look at what happened on that last series, and now the Raiders backed up inside the 10.
You see the motion. No one really runs with him, so you're getting a soft zone.
Oh boy, missed tackle, and we've got a guy free up the sideline down at the 45. Zay Jones again.
He got right around Curse.
These corners for Dallas are just absolutely getting wrecked today. All of them. Especially Curse.
Right there.
Ooh.
You see how like that angle going to like out of bounds almost. It's just
KZ made the tackle for him. Lucky for him.
job by Curse on that angle. His defensive backs, they've had a lot of good plays this year. They're playing well together, not quite as well today.
And up the middle is Drake for about 4.
Curse comes right back and makes a good play there. Derek Carr for this offense to be really good. Give him just an extra second or two and he'll really attack the defense. And he's done a really good job of extending plays, using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield, and then when it's time, take off and run and use that fast speed of his. But he's playing great this year, Jim. It's just they're asking him to do a lot. They need more play action, more screens, make the game a little easier for him today. It's working out well, but he may have found something.
Second and 7. Here he is, standing in the pocket, dumping it.
Oh, missed tackle by Keanu Neal. And Drake gets a first down out of it. Missed tackle by Keanu Neal. I'm very familiar with that.
Tony, I think it's what you're trying to say, trying to carry this team through all this adversity.
Well, he is, and you see a check down right here. He's going to come right up over the ball. And the biggest thing
Good read by Neal, but you got to make the tackle.
To me, that's what's starting to show up is the penalties today that put the Cowboys in a hole. That's why they're losing a little bit right there. The second part is the tackling as the game continues to move on. It's creating an issue, so they're giving up bigger plays than they probably should have. And sometimes that's fatigue, being on the field too much. Multiple reasons, short week.
3 plays.
Blitz, not even close. And Carr's got Zay Jones, who was hand fighting with Brown. I'm surprised we didn't see a flag. I was hoping we'd see one.
Sometimes you want your receiver to get his eyes back sooner. Carr waited a long time to see a little contact. Brown's got to watch it. That was really close.
Yeah, that was close.
Like, hey, come on, seriously? Keep calling you for this. You want to keep doing it? That one he got away with a little bit.
I mentioned Zay Jones' father. Robert Jones was a linebacker at Dallas. Like his dad, Zay went to East Carolina. And is the nephew of another East Carolina player that had a career in the NFL. That liked to go deep.
Timeout Raiders. Play clock was running down.
Great deep ball. Russell Wilson, little image of that where the ball goes in the air and almost touches the ceiling as it comes down.
On a timeout call by the Raiders with 2 seconds to go in the quarter. I was mentioning how Dallas is jockeying for seeding purposes, whether they want to think that or not right now. You look at the AFC playoff picture.
The Titans are not going to be the top seed for long. I think New England's going to have a shot at the home field advantage before this is over.
Spot 7.
We all know it'll wind up being Kansas City.
The other part two is your division, right? Kansas City has already beaten the Cowboys. The Chargers at 6-4. They lost to the Cowboys, so Denver beat the Cowboys. If you lose this, there's tiebreakers, all these things. I mean, there's a lot of different
Screen. Drake fell down. Gets tackled for a big loss. Into the third quarter. Yeah, they took a timeout to throw a screen that lost 6 yards. I'll be right back. I got to run to the bathroom. give it up to Big Brain Dan Campbell earlier. Let the Bears win so that Matt Nagy remains employed and gives the Lions a better chance at advancing in that division next season. Coach of the year, Dan Campbell. And this game is still teetering on the brink. It's a one-score game. I'm going to put my fancy kiss robe on.
Back at AT&T Stadium, what we've seen. Pass the potatoes. Not a bad idea. Receptions by
3rd and 15.
3rd and 15 to start the
Cowboys blitz. Oh! He would have been tackled anyway, but they might have gotten into field goal range if that ball had been good.
The pressure up front, the stunt. So it's simple. You go ahead and you give a little chip on their best player, but really the pressure from the left side is what created Carr to move out and have to throw that early. Basham having a pretty good game today, moving around, creating, and those are hurries, Jim. Those are what get people to pump the ball.
Cole. He can run it, that's for sure.
He's gotten a lot of practice lately at punting. If you watch the last 2 Raiders games coming into this week.
Wilson secures it. All right, Tony, I want you to sort this one out.
Look at that NFC. Get the fucking Atlanta Falcons out of that picture in the hunt. Atlanta Falcons, get the fuck out of here. Cards, Packers, Bucks, Cowboys, Rams, Vikings, Saints. And as far as in the hunt goes, it's Niners, Eagles, Carolina. Washington's about to break into that. I can feel it. This game's big. This game... this is a game you could look back on later in the year for both teams. There's a first down for Brown, gain of 15.
Most likely a team is going to go 4 losses. So you lose a game like this, and at the end of this year, if you have 5 teams who could be a #1 seed, which is crazy, that's a lot of teams in 1 year. Well, then it comes down to home field advantage, Jim. And how are you going to go through all those teams? You want to be at home.
And Brown again, gain of 7.
He's got a second catch. Well, again, you only get 1 bye now. Only 1 team gets a week off.
Cowboys are going up tempo here.
Right. There are 5 teams clearly that have the ability to be the 1 seed in this conference as the Cowboys go hurry up.
Get up. You know it's going to be tight, man. You gotta let it go.
Dak going deep. He's got Gallup down to the Raider 25. Big play. There you go, Michael Gallup. Like Peyton Manning said Monday, why not just go up-tempo more often? He said he came to that conclusion in Indianapolis. Everybody moves the ball better with no huddle up-tempo. Let's fucking do it all the time. When teams get into this kind of offense, I love it. And it's a screen to Zeke. Blockers and momentum. First down. Gain of 11.
The other part about going no huddle here, you're down 8 points. You're trying to make sure the game can be, spread out as long as you possibly can. So the faster you go, the more possessions you possibly have. In case you don't get the 2-point conversion.
Oh, man. The defender fell down and Gallup was wide open, and they missed it.
Him at the line of scrimmage.
Holy cross. When he cuts at the end of that route, the defender fell, and Dak missed the throw.
Great release. Dak just misses a little bit.
But he's going the other way.
Well, what happens is the other guy falls down. You're like, oh, you're so wide open, just turn. So the third gets thrown.
2nd and 10.
Noah Brown again.
His 3rd catch on this drive.
3rd down.
Take his helmet off on the tackle.
3rd and 3.
It's going to be 3rd and about 3 coming up for Dallas. Give him a gain of 7 right here.
That's an underrated throw right there. It's perfect. Where he can actually turn and get upfield and keep the momentum. And now you're in position. 4-down territory, I think, no question. Usually Dallas likes to go ahead and quickly drop back and quick.
Touchdown. There it is. Schultz up the seam. There's a flag.
And a conference back at the 20-yard line.
Oh, my goodness.
The Raiders are arguing.
It looked like they weren't on the line of scrimmage, right? Like the receivers.
Please tell me it's on Dallas. I'll laugh my ass off.
That's just from looking down there, but maybe it's something else. But did Dallas line up incorrectly?
Illegal formation.
There's 6 guys on the line.
There were 2 fouls by the offense on the
Illegal formation.
Number 77. This penalty
Tyron Smith holding on the offense. That'll make it 3rd and 13. And the touchdown comes off the board. Here's a chance for a Gallup or a Pollard touchdown now. If you want a positive spin on this.
Not on Tyron. They call him for being on the line, but that's a receiver has to be on line of scrimmage. If he's not, the tackle is. They're going to call it. Second one's a hold.
Back to the 17. 3rd and 13.
Throws it short to Pollard, who's tackled out of bounds. And they're going to hold the Cowboys to a field goal again.
I'm surprised that this play, they're throwing the ball to the flag.
Crowd wants a flag. They had a case for it.
Unnecessary roughness call. Not going to get it. Going to get Zerline out here. So missed the PAT and missed the long-range field goal.
Didn't you feel like a goal after throwing to the flag quickly, you know? It's like, but
You still got 7 to go.
you got to kick it.
It's going to be a 5-point lead again. And that's what it is. It's 27-22. Raiders with 12 minutes left. Both teams are down to 2 timeouts. That's a tough scene right there for the Cowboys. The Raiders, though, they're just hanging on defensively. They're hanging on. Well, these games are a lot more fun when you got more to talk about. We've had some real shit ones lately. Let's check in on old Skip Bayless. Old Drip Bayless. Five minutes ago, it's time for Tony Pollard. This is getting hard to watch. That's what I say every time I watch a Falcons game. This is getting hard to watch. The only reason the Patriots-Falcons game was tolerable is just for some reason I decided to stream it. Man, we didn't have any fucking... Oh my God, Zelina Vega. Sorry, I was scrolling Twitter and she posted something. That's the woman of my dreams right there. I swear to you. She and Joy Taylor. Happy Thanksgiving.
And the National Football League, we wish you a healthy, safe,
and happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving.
By the way, 28 years ago today, his father, Ed, was the referee in the game right here, the Lean on Let game. 28 years ago today.
It's a great memory for a lot of Cowboy fans, Jim. Way to that one right back there. I think that happened actually in the league last week.
You know what? As time goes on, all is forgiven. And it's one of the great football follies of all time. By one of the gentle giants, too. They love.
That is a great play of Cowboys history.
Okay, Carr and the Raiders now.
The history of both these, right? I mean, this is incredible. The history, the lineage for both these teams. I mean, you can go on and on forever. And now they're trying to have some players make their own. Derek Carr rising up a little bit, right? But he's got to win some of these big games, like these stuff, like right now when the team, the season needs it. You know, playoffs obviously, but this will go a long way to showing who you are and how much you've improved over the course of your career.
Go, Derek. Yes, Deshaun Jackson. Oh, he was one missed tackle away from being gone.
Makes that catch in front of Anthony Brown.
Yeah, you called it. Brown inside leverage, go up. And then
Deshaun Jackson's a tough player to figure out. I've never seen a washed-up player be able to contribute so much.
That much time before the ball comes out. You're going to complete a lot of.
You still have to account for that guy. He's going to take the top off here soon, I hope. He's not in on this play, though. Gain of 5. Flag, of course.
Raiders who maybe illegally sealed that side.
Offense, number 76. It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
No, that's the left guard, John Simpson.
Who's had a good game today. He's come up on some of the big plays. Touchdown run, for example, by Jacobs earlier.
Boy, some of these calls today.
Fumble recovery also, did Simpson?
Yeah, that was huge because the effort allowed them to get that ball back. That should have been the Cowboys' ball. But how many penalties today?
18 overall. 10 by the Raiders. 10 by the Cowboys, I should say. 8 on the Raiders.
At least they're being semi-fair, right?
Yeah, one too many flags on this one. Carr wanted to go deep. He does. Oh, Hunter Renfro's wide open. Down to the 15. Hell yeah, Derek Carr. Don't be scared. Hell yeah, 54 yards.
Renfro's going to go right through the middle. And you see just trying to hide a cover 2. And the problem is no one gets deep enough. Jordan Lewis. But that's really Lewis's fault. The safety's Derek Carr. Look at this, Jim.
He just went over 300, by the way.
The Raiders are 5-0 when Carr throws for 300 yards, and he just hit 306. 10 minutes to go. And it's starting to shape up here.
Usually when you throw for over 300 yards, it goes the other way. Over time, yes, because you usually don't.
If the Raiders get over 30 points, are people still going to try to say the Cowboys defense is elite? Because I think they're overrated.
Right now, a 3-game losing streak. Yes, they are desperate for a win, and on the road going in here against who's been a juggernaut at times this year. The Cowboys offense, defense playing outstanding too. This is really impressive right now. Now, to win, you need to punch it in there at the end. Otherwise, you're going to get an opportunity.
Jacobs tried to Le'Veon Bell that shit. And there's a flag. What a surprise.
You know, as a coach, you got to sit here and be like, in the first quarter, you're like, okay, guys, they're calling it tight today. Holding.
They really are calling this one, Todd.
It's a 10-yard
This is excessive.
Second holding call against the Raiders on this drive.
Right there, you'll see the call. 87.
I disagree.
You can't choke them. That's about it. I know, right?
No.
But even the halftime crew today talked about it, right? Coach Cowher, you see how
9 on the Raiders, 10 on the Cowboys.
they say, okay,
Cowboys have racked up more yards with all these pass interference calls.
get them in the right spot, but come on, guys, not like it's a different day.
Ooh, Carr just got rid of that one. 3rd and 16.
Had to unload it because, again, Parsons was in his face, as well as Tristan Hill.
This was just a meet at the quarterback. Ouch.
Yeah.
I'm impressed by Carr standing in, taking some of these hits, regardless of whether it's computer. But that's what you have to do in these key moments. Zeke's trying to get the crowd ball pumped up out there.
Who was the hot blonde in the Cowboys shirt? I can forgive she's a Cowboys fan.
Stirring the crowd. We need your support, he says.
Raiders' worst team in the league on 3rd down. It's 3rd and 16.
Make sure right here no one gets down.
No sacks, no turnovers. Throws it short to Renfro, who cuts across. Gets down near the 10. I think he kicked the field goal. Kicked the field goal. Yeah. Run the clock down to as far as you can here. I mean, there's still going to be like 8 minutes left, but
Good job by the Cowboys defense. They got deep.
every second matters.
Down the middle, the outside, rally, tackle, make them kick the field goal. After that big play, that's what you got to do. Give your team a chance.
Dorrance Armstrong, who came back and made that tackle to end it. 4th and 7 at the 12. So this will be a 30-yard attempt for Carlson.
It's good. 30-22, and there's a fucking flag. And the Raiders are pointing at the Cowboys. Uh-oh. 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 It appears it could be on the Cowboys. And Mike McCarthy just said, son of a bitch. I can read lips.
What is it?
It was 4th and 7, though.
That's too far. Just take the points, Vegas, right?
Were you asking the Raiders or are you asking Vegas?
I was asking you. What did you mean by Vegas, Jim? So he's talking about it right here.
Now, here's a guy who's a lifer is a special teams coach, too. So, you know, this is right in his wheelhouse.
Illegal formation. Defense number 98 was covering the snapper. This penalty is declined.
They decline it and take the points. Smart move.
The field goal is good. Timeout.
Again, it had been 4th and
30-22.
8 is huge.
Can't line up over the center. They obviously did, but you're right. 4th and 2. You've got to go ahead and kick the field goal.
Hell, if this game winds up going to overtime, we're going to miss the start of the Saints-Bills game, too. And when this game ends, whenever it does, I'll stop this stream and make a new one for the Saints and Bills. Yeah, there's an excessive amount of flags. No doubt. That's just the bottom line. Game's still too close. Way too close. Raiders win probability's kind of high. I'd lower it to about 80. But I don't even know how that shit's calculated. Seems like a bunch of guesswork to me. I think I'll put a random number up there. It'll look good. 84.2. They got an 8-point lead with 8:20 to go.
CBS is sponsored by Amazon, where you can find epic daily deals. State Farm, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. FIK Jewelers, celebrate every kiss with a K. So the Raiders Kicking off from the 35. Like to get a touchback here after what they saw.
Yeah, I'd kick this one through the fucking uprights on the other side of the field.
Not going to be a return.
Yeah, they didn't let Pollard get a shot at that one.
Hey, listen, as you see our colleagues here, every one of whom away from their loved ones on Thanksgiving, and their loved ones watching and proud of their work as they should be, and they miss all of you. And just so proud to be a teammate of all our friends and CBS family that you see. We've had, since we came back to the NFL in 1998, two that have been on every Thanksgiving game since then. Pete Colander and Robert Lawton. We honored them last night.
Wilson for 5.
Great part of what
And the clock begins. 8 minutes, down by 8. Cowboys up tempo again.
Hurry up on second down from the 30.
Tell you, I feel fortunate working with these people. I'm thankful that I have this team. Unbelievable. These people,
Missed Gallup.
hard.
3rd down already.
Got a 3rd and 5 just like that. Real quick. The Cowboys.
That's the downside of going up tempo. You wind up on 3rd down quick if you're not executing.
Of the Cowboys, you know, they have so much depth, so much talent, but all of a sudden you lose 2 receivers. These throws get a little bit tougher. It's just not as easy, right? They're open a lot, and now all of a sudden stuff's getting more difficult, and you got a ton of space up top right here.
Yeah, Trufant was late to get over there.
And Caro, they got Dak down. And Ngakwe for the sack.
First sack of the game. His 8th of the season.
What a time to get it.
Well, this is a huge play.
Yeah, this is the play of the game so far as of now.
And pause right now.
Ugh.
Right there. That's perfect right there.
It's going to lose me my parlay, but I can't even be mad because it's the Cowboys.
You just didn't see behind him.
Ngakwe with a sack in 5 consecutive games. That's his win throw. A little hot.
Oh, boy.
And we're going to traffic to the 26.
7:10 to go. Raiders have an 8-point lead in the ball.
8 with 7 minutes of a little change. Coming up, the State Farm post-game show. JB, Phil, Nate, Boomer, Coach Coward. All the highlights from today. It's coming up on the State Farm post-game show. A drumstick will be also presented after the game to one player we feel had the biggest impact on the
Man, that turkey today was really good. I'm not a big turkey guy, but my dad cooked that shit really well. One thing my dad can do, he can cook.
And, you know, everything's been great, or it's like, oh, not good at all. And it still feels that way for me.
There's Jacobs. On ahead for a couple.
But like when they're rolling on all
The
cylinders,
clock is your friend, but you need points.
here we come, a waves at you. We can go anywhere on the field with anyone. And all of a sudden today, it's like, no, we got to do things correctly everywhere. It's like, you don't just automatically get to be off and things still work almost. And that's how most teams play in the NFL. But the Raiders, no turnovers today, Jim.
Not a one.
That's how you go on the road and win. That's the number one thing coaches preach going into it. They've done that. And right now, if they can somehow take a little bit of a drive and go out and kick a field goal, you can actually stun the Cowboys here today.
2nd and 8.
First down off a little wide receiver screen.
Zay Jones, that's twice, that's worked. Picks up another first down, gain of 9. And using that clock, remember the Cowboys burned a timeout early in the 3rd quarter, so they've got only 2.
That's just a poor leverage for Diggs coming in on the tackle. It's seems to me like some guys are tired. You know, defenses, like they take bad angles. You're holding, you know.
Had an injury timeout there for Curse.
Play a lot of plays.
Well, they've been out there a lot. 31 to 22 time of possession. Edge to the Raiders.
Walrus, New York.
Jim, it's the annexation of Puerto Rico. Here it comes.
Romo's amazing.
Ahead to Jacobs.
How come Wally likes to walk to New York and run to New York? It's amazing the verbiage they'll come up with. Say 12 words.
What was your
just
favorite?
hand it off.
What was your favorite? What did you come up with?
My favorite play?
Not your favorite verbiage. A line. What'd you call? What was your Omaha?
It was Jim Nance. Jim Nance.
Okay.
Jim Nance, go. Jim Nance, stop. Remember this?
I do. From a lot of Thanksgivings past.
Candace is mad at me. My wife is upset. Shut up. Okay, enough of that. Let's get back to this.
I'm just in awe of Tony Romo right now. Best announcer in football.
Second and 6.
Tony Romo was what dumb boomers thought that John Madden was, because John Madden was fucking terrible in the booth. And there's a flag. What a surprise. Not a hold on the Raiders. You're kidding.
Number 75. It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay second down.
What was the spread? 2.5, Dallas. The referees are like, yeah,
Both teams are getting these
flag this.
ones, right? It's like, we'll see 75 right down here. He's going to go ahead. And it's just enough to maybe make a difference, but all these have felt like that. That one just a little bit. That looks like one.
That didn't look like one. It's actually the
10 penalties each.
third of the quarter. So now this
But the Cowboys have 32 more yards worth of penalties.
You're going to have the right to complain after. You're like, oh, gosh. But it's like, hey, it's fair. Here we go.
Screen to Zay Jones again. Not really anybody over there to block for him. Be third and about 11. 4:30 to go. Cowboys are sitting on 2 timeouts in the 2-minute warning.
Third and 5 on Dak Prescott on the other side. You never know if you're going to get the ball back because you're going to need help this league. We give quarterbacks a ton of credit, but it's a team game. And at the end of the day,
Raiders fans losing it.
you need the defense. Zeke says we need the crowd to get going because if they get this first down, it gets away from
DeMarcus Lawrence, I just saw him on the sideline. He could come back in 10 days. Carr going for it all. Trying to draw a flag, and it's nearly intercepted, but knocked out by Zay Jones. I like the play call, though. Carr does, too. He's laughing. Good coverage. Hooker could have intercepted that. That was like a punt. My God.
I actually thought he should have thrown down on Diggs, and Deshaun Jackson's asking for a penalty, screaming, but if they don't throw
Well, asking for a penalty in this game isn't asking for too much, is it?
Wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world if the Raiders had that been intercepted because there was contact. He would have been down right there. It would have been better than a long punt.
The best football announcers I've ever heard are Al Michaels, Tony Romo, and John Gruden. Because Gruden was really good at it. I don't care what anybody says. Gruden was so good at it, it got him a head coaching job. 3:55 to go, and the Cowboys are going to get the ball back down by 8.
This year, number 1 in gross average, and that's A.J. Cole's third year out of NC State. Remember?
We're going to determine how long they have to go here. Don't you score too quickly now. You know how that goes. Ask the Packers. Ask the Saints.
So it's like, good job not using the timeout there, actually. To me, if it's like, oh, shoot, we're not going to be able to get it off.
Ask the 49ers.
Don't waste it over 5 yards on this.
High snap. Yeah, not his best punt. Makes a couple guys miss. He's up across the 30. 3:41.
Good piece of running by Wilson. 54 yards, the punt, 14-yard return.
So Nets out at 40.
Tonight on CBS, it's a night of comedy and drama.
Oh, fuck the Bills and Saints. Do you guys want to watch young Sheldon?
Of Al, followed by Ghosts and Be Positive, plus Bull. That's tonight on CBS. Raiders in coverage on punts. Allowing 13 a game is pretty much what happened there. Second worst in the league. Cowboys start at the 31.
Starting 4 by 1. Move a guy over. They're in the zone. Okay. You can hand off, but you're not good at this point because you got to go quick.
Oh, Brown for a gain of 5. No huddle again from the Cowboys. Don't score too quick. 4 double-digit comeback wins on Thanksgiving. The last time was 2013 with Tony Romo against the Raiders, ironically. Ooh, boy, up the sideline, and Gallup's got it. Casey Hayward's begging for offensive pass interference, but he's not going to get it, and the Cowboys are in business now. Damn, what a throw by Dak. My God. Good catch by Gallup, but damn, what a throw.
For sure. Yep. I mean, that was a dime on the outside.
And Ngakwe's down.
Well, not for long. I didn't get up like that. You're fine.
He's got 19 pressures just in the last 4 games. I mean, can't give enough credit to Rod Marinelli getting this defensive line to play like that.
2 plays and the Cowboys are in Raider territory.
That's the strength of this team now. The number one thing you look at. Gus Bradley, got to give him credit. Defensive coordinator. These guys know their system. Coach Bisaccia. But right now, that play, wow, here we go. Dak Prescott, can he bring him back in a big game? The number 1 seed is on the line here today. That's right. If they lose this, I don't think they can get it. If they lose, I think they can still get it. You get the math there?
I got it.
Zeke goes nowhere.
Try again for the Cowboys.
Which to me, when you have 2 timeouts, I still want to go hurry up. Because I want to give myself just a little wiggle room in case.
You fail on the 2.
Yeah, right? So it's like I want to score on that 2-minute mark. Take what they give you, but be aggressive.
From the 32, 2nd and 9.
Oh, to the end zone. Touchdown, Schultz. Too fucking easy. Hello, Raiders defense. But they scored with 2:54 on the clock. Now they got to get this 2. And even if they don't, the good thing is they scored too quick. This is where scoring too quick could help them. If they fail the 2, they still got 2:54 and 2 timeouts.
Very underrated tight end.
He is. I guess I should have grabbed him for fantasy. I'm taking a chance on Dawson Knox later. Knox has been good for me. Cowboys missed an extra point, failed a 2-point conversion, and missed a long field goal today. And they've still got a chance to tie this up. Dak's going to run it himself. Oh, Schultz is wide open in the flat. It's good. It's 30-30. God damn it, Raiders. Oh, well, at least I'd get money out of this if it continues this way. Boom! See, I told you he was like John Madden, but actually good. I thought Dak would run it in himself. That's what I was ready for. And the lack of guys in the flat would tell me they were kind of waiting for that too. Maybe the Falcons should have hired Kellen Moore.
Prescott goes over 300 yards on that drive. His numbers now, look at this, in the quarter.
10 of 12, 161 on that touchdown and the 2-point conversion in this quarter.
For him, has come in this quarter. He's at 321 overall, pair of touchdowns, and now
back to Carr.
when you look at Carr's numbers,
How many more holding penalties can the Raiders withstand?
special this has been. It is. They might want to make a 30 for 30 on this one of these days.
30 to 30 is the score. I see what you did there. I'm just throwing it out there. Well, here we go. These quarterbacks.
Derek Carr in his Lego hair, ready to get back. He looks like a Marv from Home Alone with that haircut.
Right now, they've both done a really good job. No turnovers. That's the biggest thing.
And that's going to be a touchback delivered by Zerline.
But if you're going to get in the playoffs, Raiders,
This is it.
and if you're going to get the number 1 seed, it's your quarterback has to stand in, take big time hits, throws under pressure, read it correctly, get to the right play, and send your team going forward.
Well, the Raiders 5-0 with Carr 300-yard passing game streak is in jeopardy here.
He's done it. He's done it all game long. He's done it for 57 minutes. But now 1 drive to possibly win it.
And guess which one matters the most now?
This one, the next one. The next one. Comes out firing.
Oh, Deshaun Jackson. Go! Go! There's a flag. Never mind. Let me guess. It's a hold on the Raiders.
This will be on the Cowboys.
Oh, it's on the Cowboys.
2 minutes. Probably Anthony Brown. I'm going to say it's 30. He's the only guy
If that was Jackson 5 or 10 years ago, he'd have run that to the house.
Rough day today for Anthony Brown. That's not going to matter.
There is no foul on the play. Result of the play is a first down. Please reset the play clock to 40 seconds. The clock will run on my signal.
What a drive starter for the
Now the Raiders can sit on the clock.
Zay Jones is running down the field. I think he accidentally tripped, and Brown was around him.
Can't believe the refs picked up a flag in this game.
How about that for your first play coming out?
Well, now you got a chance to control the clock. You pick up one more first down. Again, the Cowboys can stop it twice, plus the 2-minute warning.
Jackson's over 100 yards. Randy Moss top numbers. Over 100 yards on 3 catches. They're at the Dallas 45. I like going to the run here. 6 yards for Jacobs. I bet they run this to the 2-minute warning now. They should. Yeah, Romo just backed me up on that.
I know it sounds like it's a good idea here, but you're just giving the Cowboys time if you have an incompletion and then a stop.
Set it. Offsides, offsides. It worked. I cannot believe that worked. I cannot believe that worked.
Which I think was a poor decision, but huge bonus for Raiders.
And yeah, the Raiders actually were going to snap that, but they got the Cowboys offsides.
False start.
What?
Offense, number 68.
What?
It's a 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Might have moved his head, Andre James.
It's a huge.
Romo's shocked too. I'm shocked.
You never hit. So the center does a head bob normally, and they're going to snap it. See that? That's not a penalty.
Oh my God.
That's not a penalty.
That's a bad call. That's horrible.
So you have to do something to show your team you're snapping a ball. So what happens is you head bob every.
They were offsides. That was not a false start. The head bob is legal. That's awful. That's fucking horrendous. This game has been miserable to watch because of these officials. That's fucking bullshit. 2-minute warning. We got a third down now.
The 2-minute warning. Jordan Lewis shaken up on the tackle. 2 minutes to go.
What a fucking horseshit call that was. Whatever, though. At least it wasn't the dreaded holding penalty, but ooh, we got a third down now to get one of those. The Raiders are in long field goal range here. So, no negative plays. Not even 2 yards. I'm with Romo. I know if me and Romo are in sync on it, I must be correct. Please convert this third down. They haven't run the ball great today, the Raiders, but I'm going to run it here. Get through them timeouts.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Verizon, the official 5G network of the NFL, and by Bud Light Seltzer. If you drink, don't drive. Decide to ride. It's a third down coming up. 3rd and 3. If they fail to do anything here, would they call on Carlson from 56 yards?
So you got man-to-man coverage. So you're going to pick out some of your best players. You got to go across the field.
Okay. Extra rushers, and the tight end got tackled by Keanu Neal, and there's no flag. Try this 57-yard field goal. I think you've got to.
And this is all Parsons. See this man-to-man?
Okay, that's not interference. That's fair.
Run across the field and go, but look at Parsons on your bottom 11. The ball has to come out.
Yeah.
Because your stud
There comes the kick.
just allowed you a chance to maybe win this game.
Career long was 55, and the ball against Baltimore back in Week 1 is 56. My God. Gotta have it. He nailed it. But the Cowboys have too much time and 2 timeouts. 33-30, but a minute and 52, and the Cowboys have 2 timeouts. It's almost too easy. But once again, Cowboys don't score too fast. We're going to miss the start of the Saints-Bills game, aren't we? This is going to overtime.
On Thanksgiving, you know your family's watching. Everybody's watching. No? Well, yes, I am. Carlson, let's see what you do when you make it. Let's see what you do. It's me.
He looks like he was absolutely resolute, was never going to miss it. 4 out of 5 on the year from 50 plus. And Carr able to drive them in field goal range with that drive starter, that pass play to Sean Jackson. And now the Cowboys, Mark Davis.
Man, we were never going to miss it.
Hey, knew all along.
That was it.
Foregone conclusion. 152, a lot of time left. Cowboys with 2 timeouts.
Michael, we got a good one today.
I can't believe what just happened. I mean, when it was 27, 22, it was like, another score. What was it?
Once again, Raiders hanging on for dear life. It's been that way all day. Cowboys have kept it just close enough. Yeah, Robert, this is nuts. And this is as big as a game we've had all year for each conference, really. 2 timeouts in a minute and 50. Yeah, Romo's right. That is forever.
Hey, Mr. Ozzy. 17 career game winning drives. The last one, we saw it. The overtime win, Week 6 at New England.
He just made some insanely high-level throws on that last drive. He does that again, they're going to win this game. Remember,
yeah, the Raiders defense does not excel in these situations, I'm afraid. Best they can hope for is to give up a quick score or hold them to a field goal. Dak threw that into double coverage. Oh, incomplete. Hold them to a field goal and go to overtime, or let them score quick, whatever. It's almost the best the Raiders can hope for, but that was damn near a pick. At the very least, I think this is going to go to overtime. At least. Blitz. Nobody over the middle. It's a first down, gain of 11. Minute and 40 now. They let it roll. This is when football's at its best, these situations. Oh, caught by Brown, but just for a gain of about 4. Ozzy, get out from in front of the TV. Out from in front of the TV, boy. Minute and 15 and counting. Oh, throws it short, gain of 2, third down, minute and 6. Okay, Ozzy. Dak's got time. Oh, the defender jumped the route, but he missed it, and Gallup's got it. Now the Cowboys are in long field goal range. 45 seconds. They call timeout. Oh, man. 2 interceptions on this drop. That could have easily happened. And Buffalo's at 8:20. Like I said, when this game ends, I will stop the stream for a couple of minutes or a minute or 2 and then start a new stream. That's the plan. Whenever this game ends. Just don't give up a fucking touchdown, man. First down to the 29. We got an injured Raider. That's going to cost the Raiders a timeout and stop the clock at 36 seconds.
Good throw by Dak inside on a curl route. Zerline, who's not had the best of days yet, right, today?
No, he missed from the PAT, and then he missed the 50-yard field goal.
Friendly fire there.
In the first half.
Perriman hurt himself.
Missed from 59, so not that that's supposed to be automatic.
So this is going to be a timeout for the Raiders as soon as someone's hurt this late.
Each team now has one remaining.
Which isn't the worst thing to give your team a break, because now you're probably not going to have time getting the ball back. So Coach Bisaccia is like, keep them out of the end zone. They're already in field goal range.
Bisaccia, so proud and honored.
Maybe get a lucky turnover. God, they had 2 chances on this.
New York to Yankton College up in South Dakota to a day on Thanksgiving where he's leading the Raiders and trying to pull the upset on the road. So the Cowboys have a first down at the 29.
Now what?
And a whistle. Ooh,
what is this?
Medical timeout.
Okay.
It's got Hobbs is coming off the field.
They're putting Hobbs in concussion protocol.
They've got to check him. Pointing to, not really pointing to his own head, saying that it's been called down. Exactly.
It's an ATC spotter from upstairs who sees that, and
what a time.
Yeah, that's a big
one. What a time with 37 seconds.
Yeah, take one of their DBs off the field with 37 seconds.
You have up and people ready, but
Waller watches. Prescott ready to go. 207 yards past.
2 tenths. I can't even barely watch.
We'll have a chance of someone deep there, but the Raiders should not allow it.
To the sideline.
Zeke catches it short and gets out of bounds with 32 seconds.
32 seconds.
Great job. Dak getting out of bounds and just getting a first down or 2. You got 1 timeout. This is actually a really interesting spot here because the Raiders aren't giving up a touchdown. Theoretically, right? So you're going to be able to...
Yeah, you would think they'd call every defensive play possible here to just keep them out of the end zone. They can have whatever they want underneath. Oh, batted down. Desmond Trufant, that's my man. Trufant for a couple of years with the Falcons was so underrated. Desmond Trufant shut down Odell Beckham twice in Odell's prime, which was like 3 seasons. I watched those Falcons-Giants games. Odell couldn't do shit with Desmond Trufant, and that was peak Odell.
28 seconds. Crosby and Ngakoue would love to pounce. The move down to the near side.
3rd and 8.
There's that. Down the middle.
Oh, boy. No flag. I'm stunned. 24 seconds. It's 4th down. Got to make this kick just to tie it up.
I didn't see much of.
Zerline comes out Tony there. 45 yards. It's going to be right on the number. 45 yards.
Every play today, I've been waiting for a flag.
24 seconds.
Would you ice him and call a timeout?
We got one right.
I would. Ice him.
Save it if he makes it.
Ah, no, fuck it. Don't. Save it.
Here's the kick from 45 for the tie. Zerline delivers.
He made it. It's 33-33. 19 seconds to go. From the Raiders, I've got the timeout. I'm going to try to do something here. I can't just take a knee and go to overtime with the way my defense is playing. I just can't.
Only 19 seconds left.
I know it's only 19 seconds, but I got to do something.
Wow. What a like 4th quarter, right, for the Cowboys. I mean, both teams are playing. This is really good football. Dak Prescott, I mean, you're going to look up and be like, oh my gosh, look at his numbers. His game's incredible. And it's like he's just picked it up so much late.
Look at Jerry Jones.
Loves it. On Thanksgiving, you guys are getting a real treat.
Oh, man.
What a game.
Cowboys have never led in this game. They've tied the game twice in the last 3 minutes.
I'm not just taking a knee here, and I'm not just running a little draw play. I'm lining up to throw here.
69.
because I've got to take every chance I can to win and try to keep my defense from ever having to see the field again. Interim head coach, though, he might be a little conservative.
Part of that is just, as the game wears on, defensive players, short week, that's what's happened today a little bit with the penalties and missed tackles.
Short week, and it's probably going to go to overtime.
So it's out of that short week. So it's like if you're a division opponent, you can do a whole bunch of stuff. You play these guys in the test, but when you're not, quarterbacks usually can have a field day on Thursdays if, and depending,
19 seconds and a timeout. I'm going to try something here.
To go back and get that one, he was standing at the 10. Card comes out. What do you do now?
Aggressive. Aggressive.
Do you try to do something?
Yes, aggressive. I've got to try something.
Personally, they're going to die. They're just going to go up here and die. That's what's
They look like they're lying. Yeah, they're just going to fucking go to overtime. That's a mistake.
How much time and your team and who you are
I disagree with that decision, but we're going to overtime.
actually say,
If the Cowboys win the toss, they're totally going to win the game.
get an interception,
My opinion.
or turn it over, and then automatically for the win. So I would
Raiders defense is cooked right now. Cowboys defense ain't too well off, but they're holding up a lot better than the Raiders.
Game all time. Thanksgiving for the Cowboys.
Do you want me to take you back to a game or a play that I thought was, no one's going to remember, that I think was the difference between winning and losing? Take it to 2 minutes if you're the Raiders instead of the false start with the head bob. Just take it to 2 minutes. Now you got 2nd and 3. And after that, you'll have a minute and 20.
Each team will get a possession unless the first team scores a touchdown or there's a defensive score. If the first team does not score, we're in sudden death. Fourth quarter timing rules apply. Each team will have 2 timeouts. All reviews are initiated by the booth. And if at the end of the 10-minute period it's still tied, the game ends in a tie. Las Vegas, you're still the visitor. You'll call the toss. That's a tails.
They're
and a
still the
head.
visitor.
Tails, heads. What's your call, sir?
Gonna be heads.
He's called heads.
Heads.
Heads is the call.
That didn't sound very.
It is the tails.
It's tails. Cowboys get the ball. Game over. And Mike McCarthy's fat ass knows it.
No one told me what to do.
It's head.
You're out of that. Next time we're going with somebody
God
else.
damn it, you should have called tails.
Start the overtime in a moment.
Or I could have hit him with the Jerome Bettis. Heads, tails. Oh, stretching my legs. I feel like a flasher whenever I wear this robe. And I've got jogging pants and a shirt on with the robe, and I still feel like a flasher. All right, we all know the overtime rules.
Cowboys are waiting the kick
10-minute overtimes are stupid.
of Carlson. Touchdown or safety on the first possession wins the game. 2 timeouts per team. No coaches' challenges. All reviews initiated by the booth upstairs. Here we go.
I have zero confidence that the Raiders defense can make a stop.
Perch kick here. Angry.
Well, Pollard's going to have a chance to finish him off. Ooh, he gets tackled back at the 12.
Down there in a hurry.
There's a flag.
Is Hobbs. Remember, Hobbs was taken off the field and checked. Comes back out and makes a stop here on the kickoff to begin the overtime.
This is such a huge play because it looked like a Cowboy penalty as well.
Illegal block in the back.
Block in the back is going to put the Cowboys at their own 6.
Half the distance to the goal. First down.
So this is where, if you do kick off, right?
So the Cowboys do have a long field here.
Pin them back like that.
That's one good break for the Raiders.
For them 57 with a little bit of the block in the back. But this is where you could literally get a 3 and out and be at the 50 50-yard line, 45-yard line, already in field goal range. It's not the worst thing for Vegas if they can get a play. But usually, to get a 3-and-out, you got to win on first down.
You got to have a pass rush here. They haven't had much of one today.
Dallas beat New England in overtime on a touchdown throw to CeeDee Lamb.
Throws it short to Zeke, gain of 2.
3 over to Zeke. What these two quarterbacks have done today, the show they put on without their best targets, it's been amazing. They're both approaching 400 yards.
It really is, and it shows you just the talent level in the league, the depth of the quarterback. But here we go, Jim, right here. A little bit of miscommunication on defense.
2nd and 8.
Oh, Dak wants the screen. Little gain, 3rd and 4.
About the 13, that's Hankins, and now you got yourself a crucial 3rd down coming up if you're Dallas.
I don't know why, but I just feel like I'm going to jump ahead here. I'd run it, and then I'd go for it and run it again.
We're almost talking about run it here, and if you don't get it, go for it. My God, it's a suicide.
What are you going to get him at? 45? It's like,
Let's see what Kellen Moore sent in.
this is a huge play for the Dallas Cowboys.
Watch the slot here with Wilson, and that's where Dak looked first. He's on the run.
The rollout throws.
Oh, and he missed Noah Brown. 4th down.
This is one of the ones
And the Raiders are going to get the ball. They proved me wrong. They made a stop.
Wide receiver again with the starters out today. Noah Brown.
he was open on this play, and Dak knows.
Dak missed Noah Brown. You got to have it. Too low and behind.
All room out in front.
Still catchable.
I don't know. I mean,
6 catches for 53, but they needed that one as the 7th.
you got to punt on 4th and 4. But if it's 4th and 1, would you go for it?
You got to punt it here. And there it is, the punt. By Anger. What a punt it is.
Damn, what a punt. Hunter Renfrow had almost no chance. 35. And they're going to get an illegal block and put him back at like the 20.
Inside the 20. Talk about changing field position. It's going to be called on Amik Robertson.
Everything's a flag.
59-yard punt.
I mean, literally, you're punting the ball from your 12, 13-yard line. And now you're going to get the ball around the 20, 15. I mean, that's like
15 or
that's easily 70, 60, 70, maybe even 80 yards by the end of this thing. I mean, if they put it back, you punt it from the 13. If you get it at the 15, 15
Illegal block in the back. Receiving team number 21. It's a 10-yard penalty. 1st down, Las Vegas. The next team to score wins the game.
Well, the Raiders, I mentioned the Cowboys won an overtime game in New England. Here is the call on Robertson.
It's so dumb. Just that right there. It's going to get called every time. And at the end of the day, this is where you just tell those guys, don't do anything silly. These games all come down to...
It's amazing how often it happens.
I can keep saying at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, it always comes down to this right here. Over and over.
The Raiders open the season
So much for the good field position after the 3 and out.
over the Ravens.
Raiders start at their own 22. It's better than where Dallas started. And they've got the ball. And a field goal is going to win it if they can get there.
From the 22.
Screen to Jacobs. Gain of 8.
Lowers the head and gets a pickup of about 8.
Well, I would always punt if I was going to for sure get a net of 72 yards. I'm thinking net of 38, 40. They're going to get the ball at the 45, 50, and it's like they're already almost in field goal.
It was an amazing job by Anger, not to be overlooked.
It's exactly right. If the Cowboys somehow win this game, you got to go back to the punter right there.
Carlson dreaming of having the chance to win it on Thanksgiving. 2nd and 2.
Dak with all those big time throws in the 4th quarter, and then misses one there.
Oh, my God. Josh Jacobs across midfield. Are there any flags? No, and they're in Dallas territory.
And it goes for 21.
No one thinks you're going to come out and just run the ball right at him here. Teams are tired.
This overtime is the best thing to ever happen to your fantasy game, Michael.
Great job today.
Overtime's always great for fantasy numbers.
500 yards of offense.
Yeah, the Cowboys' defense is so elite. They gave up 500 yards to a team that couldn't break 16 points the last 2 weeks.
Now you got to get tight, right? Look at the Cowboys. They're going to get up on these guys all the stuff right in here. You can't get him any room.
Run it again.
Loss of 1.
Micah Parsons making the quick tackle and a loss of 1 on Jacobs.
Watch Parsons. Watch this, okay? I'm going to have you pause this, you guys, right here. Hit play, and then pause it in 3, 2, 1. He has this gap, and he goes that way. Jim, that's insane. He goes from the inside back. He runs 3 different gaps over and over again. This guy is a stud, and they need him to have a big play right here.
Second and 11. Second and 11 from the 50.
Carr, no! Sacked. I swear. I hope this game ends in a fucking tie. If I get close enough, I'm going for it on 4th down. I don't care. If I get within 5 or 6, I'm going for it. Here we go, Jim. Raiders still bad on 3rd down because they're in these situations all the time. I want to get close enough to go for this if I can. Oh, Carr wants it all. Pass interference. Wow. Well, they just won the Raiders the game. He was face guarding.
And the Raiders are in position with that penalty.
Damn, what a time to throw that flag.
All the days, 0 penalties coming in. Anthony Brown 4 today, and none bigger than
It was a 50-50 ball. And he was face guarding. He never looked back for the ball. At least I don't think. Yeah, he never turned around to play the ball.
Zay Jones caught his helmet. Wow, that was a huge play. Now,
Tough scene.
If you're a Raider fan, you're ecstatic right now. And
Tough shit, Mike McCarthy. You ain't getting bailed out today. Now the Raiders just need to run the ball 3 times and get the hell out of here.
just hand this ball off.
Yeah, just hand this fucking ball off.
To the left.
That's Jacobs fighting hard. On the Hills tackle just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Don't you love when a flag decides the outcome of a game?
Thinks about that pass interference.
Gene, the call? Yeah, when you're not playing the ball like that, if the defensive back can get his head around, then he has a little more leeway for some contact. It might seem too technical if his head's around when he's playing the football. When you don't get your head around, they become much more technical about any contact.
Why didn't they do like they did in the 2014 playoffs here and just pick the flag up?
He's playing the football whatsoever. That was a 33-yard penalty on 3rd and 18. Second and 10.
Down to the 20, 3rd and 6.
Drake running it to the 20. Here would be 38 yards.
That was a great explanation by Gene.
As it was.
And I'm glad we brought him out because if you're colored, then you're like, where's the penalty, right? Because it's not like he's
Hello, Mr. Rossi.
Run another play here.
Hey.
Sometimes you kick it on 3rd down in case there's some sort of mishandling on the field goal attempt.
Mr. Rossi.
Still have life, but they're going to run a play 3rd and 6.
I think you can also. Oh my goodness, did he get it?
Nope, he's going to be a couple yards short.
Ah, 4th down. Here comes the kick.
And it's only going to be about a 34-yard kick as the ball is advanced to the 16. Now the Raiders coming in with a 3-game losing streak. Hadn't put up any more than 16 points the last 3 weeks.
Well, we're not going to have missed much of the Saints and Bills if this kick is good.
But the 6-5 on the season would keep their hopes very much alive.
Oh, yeah, they're right in the mix.
Mitch Davis is seeding hopes down the line.
I mean, then you got to start thinking.
Eagles fans are drooling right now.
They've lost. Okay, that's
Suddenly, I'm going to be a huge Eagles fan for the rest of the year if Washington lets me down.
The AFC West to now in that case.
you're right. AFC West is good.
Here we go.
34 yards.
For Carlson.
Come on, bitch.
Oh, and a whistle first.
Well, the kick was good, but there's a whistle. False start.
Oh, the timeout, Cowboys, I'm guessing.
False start. It looked like a false start. The Cowboys already used a timeout.
Before the snap,
Oh,
false start.
yeah.
Offense number 75.
Now he's almost guaranteed to shank it now.
Kicker, right? It's not even the timeout.
Now it's a 39-yarder.
Game clock to 4:31.
Your own little buddy over there, your teammate just iced you. You just did it. Go do it again. Yeah. Right tight end right here, 75. Yeah.
Just a little flinch. Not much there, but it's still inside of 40.
Oh, boy. If he misses this, I'm done.
You thought you already did it.
Offsides. And they give it right back. My God. Stop it.
Interesting.
Unabated to the quarterback.
Offside.
Zone infraction. Defense number 29. 5-yard penalty. It's still fourth down.
I don't dislike that for the Cowboys. I'm like, you got to try and jump it at the exact moment, right?
Jump it or
We saw a game earlier.
let the kicker sit here and think about it for even longer.
So close 'cause
Like we're all thinking about it.
I think they knew exactly when the snap was going to go, so they need to do that again. But
That was Minka Fitzpatrick that day. Here comes again Carlson. This is becoming like a dance step for him for the third time.
It's Groundhog Day. Offsides again. And he would have shanked it. It hit the upright.
The upright. But the Cowboys, again with Goodwin going early.
Before the snap.
That'll be a first
Unabated
down.
to the kicker.
First down Raiders.
Defense.
Line up and kick it again.
And a first down.
Just fucking kick it now.
you got to bring your offense back on.
Do you really though? This is where I go out of the Jimmy Johnson school of coaching. I'm gonna line up and kick this fucker again. I don't care. I'm not putting the offense back on the field to fuck up and turn this ball over. I'm gonna bring my kicker back out again, or run a play here, take a knee, and line up and kick it again.
Much closer. Oh, they're just going to kick it right now.
Yeah, that's the right thing to do. You kick it right now. That's what Jimmy Johnson would do. That's what I would do. You kick it right fucking now.
But you just let a guy 3 or 4 times start to get the rhythm of your snap.
All right.
Right? The movement?
Let's reset. One swing
It
for
should be fine.
Mark Davis as both teams have
For the win, a 29-yarder.
kick. Here we go. This time for
And it's good. And the Raiders win. 36-33. How about them Cowboys? How about them Cowboys? I don't even care. I don't even care that I'm not going to get my money out of this.
And the ball, but both quarterbacks I thought played really well today.
How about them Cowboys?
just a glorious football game.
Remember that extra point? It would never matter, right?
Well,
A field goal kick
so many
it
things
never
happen.
matter. It never comes out.
Again, Carlson, man, he was standing out for like 5 minutes, having to face again the thought of what is
Just win, bitch. That's better than just win, baby. Just win, bitch. All right, I'm changing the channel and I'm stopping the stream. And I will be right back in just a minute or two. The Saints just received the opening kickoff. I will be back in a couple minutes.